What's going on, everybody? We are back in here once again with another live stream. Shout out to you guys for being in here, being involved, and being active on this channel. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Who is here? Thor is here. Thor!
That's right, aka Friday Junior, aka Takeout Thursday, aka Ling Ling Thursday. That's right, everybody. Shout out to the live gang, replay gang in the future, and of course the Lurk Squad. Let me go ahead and check for any audio issues that may or may not be on my end. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, we're good to go. No issues here.
Nope.
All three platforms are running smoothly, quite well. We are a little bit delayed. That's because I had to scour many pages for this freaking Titan Talk. Holy moly. It wasn't on YouTube.
Nope.
I couldn't watch it on Twitch.
Nope.
For some reason, it's on Twitch. And when I went to go click it to watch it, because I was going to watch it on Twitch, on their channel, guess what? A whole lot of nothing. It was just boop, 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 loading forever. I said, oh my gosh. And that was before I even found it. Before then, I was looking, I was like, where is this thing? Did they not do a Titan Talk? No way. So I went to Twitter. No message.
Nope.
No update that they tweeted about, oh, yo, we're live doing the Titan Talk. Not for Monday.
Nope.
Nor yesterday.
Nope.
Nothing. I said, what? The last time they tweeted was, what, the 16th? And it was unrelated to any Titan Talk. Okay. Well, there's no news that they didn't do a show.
Nope.
So I think they did one. Where is it, though? So then I went back to YouTube. That's where I normally watch the streams. Guess what? It wasn't there. It's still not up there.
Nope.
I don't know, whoever is in charge of moving, I guess, uploading the VOD there as a video. They didn't do it or they forgot to. I can't see it. That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's up there. I don't know. It could be a me thing. Good morning, brother. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Buenos dias. Yes. Yes, sir. And so then it wasn't on YouTube. I don't think they stream on Kick. So the last option was Twitch. I was like, if it's not on Twitch, if I can't find it, we're gonna have to do something else today. Holy moly. Because today I just wanted to watch what's up and coming, at least skin wise and character wise, on Tuesday. Because Tuesday's when the patch drops. I was like, am I going crazy? No way. Like, why didn't they do a freaking a Titan Talk on Monday or on Wednesday? That's why I went to Twitter to check to see if they had any updates. There were none. Okay. I'm scouring Twitch. Go to the Smite game page. Whole bunch of other people are streaming there. I'm like, okay. This is useless to me. I want to see the Titan Talk. Let me look. I think I passed it. I was like, no, I'm way too far now. I'm like a week old. No. It's got to be within 3 days. Where is it? Ah, Titan Talk. Bam. Whew. Whew, I found it. They did do a show. Yes, thank you. Thank you, devs. Oh my goodness. I was about to start bugging. I was like, all right, we'll just watch it off of Twitch. Clicked on it. Brother, what? I can see every other video fine. Nothing, no issues there. Or at least the one that's live. Because they're live streaming right now. Somebody else. Another creators on their page streaming. I could see that fine. As far as other videos.
Nope.
Nothing. I couldn't see. I was like, why can't I see their past broadcasts? What's the issue here? Like, it's not me. I thought it was me on my end, so I restarted my PC. I was like, man, and then the whole page looked weird. It was all whack. Like, it was shrunken down to like 60% of my screen, and there was like a 40% missing gap. It was just blank. I was like, why is the web page bugging? Is it me? I'm restarting. I don't want to deal with any of that bullshit.
Nope.
So I'm gonna restart my whole system just in case it's me. I restarted. Went back, checked YouTube again. I'm like, maybe they uploaded it this time. Nope, not there. Like, all right, no message on Twitter. Nope, everything's still the same. I was like, okay, Twitch is the only place I can watch it. Let me go back to Twitch. And then it was working. I can see the live. Again, still. Okay, let me go to the past broadcast. Go to the Titan Talk. Let me watch it. Nothing. I was like, okay, well, I'm forced to do this. I'm forced to download it and watch it myself. Not on their channels.
Nope.
Not on their YouTube.
Nope.
Just myself. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Something is weird. Maybe it's on their end, Twitch bot, something. I don't know. So now we're here. I was forced to do this. I did not want to do it.
Nope.
So, unfortunately, this is the case. I want to inform myself and see what's going on here. And I want to share with you guys as well. Boom! Okay, Hindu Man is gone, and so is Kilgoon. Interesting. We got Pon Pon. We're in studio. We're here once again in studio with Pon Pon. I'm not sure who this guy is. Let me see. Rocky. That's Rocky. And Clumsy. Okay. I know 2. 2 out of 3. All right, that's fine. So let us begin now and inform ourselves about the upcoming changes that will be dropping on Tuesday with the Morgan Le Fay patch. That play button.
Hey, it works. Nice. All right.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We're
We
just
live.
quickly-
Can y'all
I
hear?
just
Let me
wanna see what
see.
each of these does. Okay, there's
Yes,
me.
that's one.
Alright, yeah.
There's split view.
Oh.
There's 2.
All right,
Nice.
sweet.
And there's all of us. Okay, cool. I know what the buttons do.
We did,
Hey,
we
good
did.
job,
And
Pompon.
The laptop one will just do laptop, and
Yeah.
there might be combinations of one as well.
Yeah, well, I'm driving today
Excuse
because
me.
I know how hard it is to talk about a new character while driving, so I'm gonna drive today. So if there's rough things, then it's fine.
Yeah, we got this. All right, do you want to do host job? Like, what's going on with today?
You scoot the
Yeah, I
mic
guess I
up,
can do a
clumsy.
job. So I guess today the big talking point, the big thing we're excited for is
All 3 of them, they need to scoot the mic up. This is a dynamic mic. So the mic has to be like almost basically touching your mouth with that one. These Shure, I think they're Shure mics. They're really good. You gotta be like right here. If this is the mic, your voice has to be like right here, if not here. You have to be really, really close in order for it to sound better.
Morgan Le Fay. I know clumsy. You basically
That's why they sound so far away, because of this distance right here. So the mic needs to be way closer for all 3 of them.
were the primary designer on Morgan
Yes,
Le
that
Fay,
was the point designer on
both originally and
Yeah,
the new
it's
one.
always fun when that gets the lineup.
OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's sounding weird too, because the mic is far away from him. We live, brother. Yes, sir. We live. Definitely, but
Yeah, we definitely. I know, like when we're talking about the schedule, we try to be like, okay, no, I really want to do that
Yeah.
one. Like, there's one that
Mhm.
that's coming up that we haven't talked about yet. That I'm
Yep.
like, no, I really want to do
They
that
definitely didn't force me to.
be sure to go watch the video in their Twitch stream if you guys are able to. I'm unable. I'm incapable. I literally cannot watch it. I want to watch it on their channel and support them. Even on YouTube too. I just straight up go to YouTube. It's not there though, and I can't watch it on Twitch for whatever reason. I don't know, brothers. So go support them on that channel, on their channels as well. Make sure to like the
Okay,
stream
what's
too.
up, everybody? Looks
Boring.
like we are live
Once again, we live.
We worked the god schedule like 3 times so they could get their god.
one. We were
Look,
probably
this
the
time
least.
around is
We were
okay.
probably the least painful part of deciding some of the gods.
Yeah. I actually couldn't. Someone was asking me before in Smite 1. I know you and I played around with trying to get King Arthur and Merlin flipped, and that ended up working. I can't remember whether I wanted Morgan Le Fay or not. I probably did, but I don't remember it being as.
You did, because it was the option was you doing.
No,
Hello.
no, no, Smite 1.
Also, we should probably mention, obviously, Kilgun isn't here.
Yes.
Hindu isn't here.
Yes.
That's right.
Kilgun is still recovering from being sick. Hindu had something come up last minute, so
Got bit by a
we
snake.
we decided that
Not really.
No.
Talking to the mic.
And
Gotcha.
we'll figure out, I guess, what how this goes.
Yeah, we'll figure.
Yeah,
this
all
out.
right. They're like, hey man, F it, we ball. We still gotta put out a show here, some content, and inform the people of what's coming.
We got there.
Yeah.
Kilgun's here watching us, so he's there in spirit.
Hey, let's go.
He's judging us.
Look, we turned the stream on.
Yeah, it's on.
Progress.
It's working.
Okay.
Yeah, we turned it on. Oh man, Kilgun's all like, oh man, I hope they can manage without me. He's like, yeah, we got it. Don't worry.
Sweet. All right, let's do it. Let's talk Morgan Le Fay in Smite 2.
Yeah, do you want to just hop in?
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Move around?
yeah, for
Sure.
sure.
We're starting.
So
Laptop
Najat came
button.
out in the last patch. This patch is gonna be Morgan Le Fay.
Ooh. She's looking sick. Oh, they changed out her passive meter. It's horizontal now. Interesting. It used to be vertical. It used to be a lot longer. Pause. Let me see the icons.
She's looking good. So as
Ooh.
usual, the normal disclaimer.
Whoa, look. The sigils are engraved on her sword now. That's new. Interesting. I don't recall that.
Nope.
Her wardrobe looks freaking sick too. The ability icon art looks awesome too. Let's see. All right, whatever.
Is that there's still some stuff to be worked on.
I
We
am
haven't
moving the
locked
mouse.
yet completely, and so there's gonna be some effects tweaks. You're literally gonna see some temp effects in places.
Damage,
PTS
knockback,
should be
damage,
today.
damage.
So I mean that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be live right after the show.
Sweet. So PTS should be live right after the show.
Yeah.
You'll be able to play Morgan Le Fay and her aspect. But like I said, there's gonna be some nuances here.
Aspect 2?
So let's go over.
Ooh, yo, those basics look sick. I think the ability icons got upgraded too. They look way better, cleaner, a lot more sharper than before. Any changes in the map? Let me see. Conquest changes, perhaps. You snoop around. That's new. Is that a lion? Alrighty. No new buff camps out here or anything like that. Everything is still the same. Okay, let's continue.
Lefay in Smite 1 and Smite 2. So, just as usual, she's got her ranged basic attacks. So she is a ranged basic attack user. She deals magical damage and she has intelligence scaling.
Mage.
Actually, I guess I probably need audio, right?
Does audio?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
No
How do
sound.
we, how do we enable
Toggle
audio?
laptop. I see it. Hold on.
You got it?
Yo, those,
Maybe not.
look at those basics.
Press.
This
Ooh.
is an accurate showing of how we work.
Unmute laptop.
Ooh, they look clean. Damn. Hell yeah. I like it. I like it.
There we go. There we go. Now we're good.
Oh, beautiful.
Got it. There is also, yeah, we can also be
little bit.
like in this, right? Toggle cams.
Look,
Yeah,
it's
look at
A's.
that.
There we
We're
go.
advanced.
It's everyone.
Great job, gentlemen. You're doing it live. It will do it live. I can all write it and we'll do it live. Holy moly. Now you have a little bit of experience of what it's like to be behind on the content creation side, manning the board and the buttons and the layouts and speaking. Oh, okay, let's go. Hell yeah.
Okay, so we should be good to go, and you've got us now in the little corners. So Morgan Le Fay is a ranged basic attack magical user with intelligence scaling. So she's got that sword, but she swings it and she fires out ranged projectiles. I want to give a special shout out to Anims and Tech Art because
Hell yeah. Look at that. I love the bright center and then the darker edges that follow through. Really, really excellent. Job well done, everybody.
they saw the feedback from you guys, talking about in last Naja's PTS about how her basic attacks are pretty hoppy, how she kind of like lifts and it feels a little bit like way more effort. But they went in, last minute to try and adjust those things. I want to give a special shout out to them because it isn't easy to make changes like that. When we go as fast as we do, sometimes we just do need to, bring things in a little bit more wholesale and clean them up. This isn't just cleaning them up. This is going the extra effort.
Yep, MILF is coming on Tuesday, brother. Morgan Le Fay, aka MILF, aka you know what MILF is. Y'all know.
So really want to take some time out to shout out Tech Art.
That's a really cool back.
Animation team there.
And they look good.
Yes, and they look good. And you can see all the new effects and stuff like that. Charge
Damn.
has been going ballistic crazo mode. So a lot of thanks there.
Oh, there's her one.
Attacks. We can go
With 3
all the
different
abilities are
ones.
Generally the same as they have been, but we can talk about, let's say, one thing at a time. Let's start with the passive. Passive, the empower.
That looks larger. Pause, as she said. The AoE looks, the circle looks larger than before. Empowered Blade. Damaging enemy gods with abilities, marks them, and activates a shared symbol on your sword, providing mana regen. After gaining all 5 symbols, you become empowered temporarily, causing your cooldowns to be decreased and providing intelligence and mana regen. Additionally, you gain 1 stack of permanent intelligence and bonus healing towards consuming power. I'm guessing that's her ult. That's new. What did she do before? I can't really remember, man. That sucks. I know you would get the sigils. And then whenever you ulted, you consumed them and got a lot of lifesteal from the hits. And I think some extra damage. Yeah, I'll let him explain.
Empowered Blade. So if we go over that, there's been a little bit of a shift. There's not that many +1s when it came to the Morgan Le Fay port.
Yeah, I don't think she had mana stuff in the Smite 1 passive, dog.
Nope.
I don't remember that at all.
She's got a little bit more investment on the aspect, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So, the changes for the Empowered Blade is to play around with the passive loop. It's something that we talked about with Naja and for the kind of teaser before. She's still going to be applying marks. It's the same mark. She's still going to be applying them the same ways. But instead of getting intelligence per mark, she's going to just get a little bit of mana regen. It's really not a lot. We don't want to incentivize you to stick on 3 or 4 marks before pushing over to that 5 mark. We want to actually have you loop through the gameplay. So now you just get a little bit of mana regen, and then when you finally hit that 5 empowerment moment, the 5 marks, you get a little bit of cooldown reduction on whatever abilities there are up. You get a little bit of boost of intelligence, but most importantly, you actually get permanent intelligence stacks, as well as a little bit of extra healing towards your ultimate. So this really incentivizes you to continue cycling through your different abilities, to continue to not just hold on and wait. It's a small shift, but it's a very crucial shift to her gameplay.
Yeah, because originally you kind of like actually want to sit on it for a long time,
for a long period.
And that was kind of counterintuitive for what you really want to be doing with those marks.
Yep, exactly. So no longer are you kind of sitting on 4 to 5. You're now kind of cycling through them. And one of the things that actually means is that, we want to be very careful of the fear spam, the frustration of Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah. Yes, brother. Oh my goodness. So her 1 goes into 3 separate modes, as you saw, different parts. So if you do 1 and then 1 again, that's the fear. So she does damage, and then you get feared and you go away from her. So if you go 1 and 2, that's the slow, the green one. So the red one gives you damage and fear. The green one is an AoE slow field. And the third one, if you do 1-3, that's the purple one. She summons a shadow clone. Nobody really ever used a shadow clone.
Nope.
That one was like a 1% usage, or 1 out of 10 used. The slow field was like a 2 out of 10 usage. And then the 1-1, the fear, that one was the most. 80% of the time, it was that one that was used the most. And then the 2 is a knockback on the center, as y'all saw. The dragon goes pushes you back. So it's pretty tough to dive in on a Morgan Le Fay. And then her 3, she throws her magic spirit ball, and it gives her movement speed when it lands. So she just zooms. It's significant, that movement speed. Like, you notice it. It may look like it's a little bit. Once you get hit though, and in a game, you're like, oh my gosh, this is fucking fast. Goodness gracious. And then her ult, insane amounts of DPS.
And by that,
so I'm glad that they addressed the 1-1 issue, because I was always like, it was tough to dive on her. If she had all of her abilities available, good luck diving her as a jungler and as a support or a frontline, trying to get the squishy mage. It was tough. Damn near impossible to get her if she had all her abilities up. It was wild. And then when you get set up with randos and there's no team coordination and no target focus, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. So that was really, really frustrating. So let's see how they went ahead and addressed this frustration factor against playing a Morgan Le Fay.
Was really incentivized because of the passive loop. Because if you're just sitting on 4 out of 5, you're just going to start spamming fears. But now that you want to progress through the passive loop, you actually want to utilize, you are incentivized to utilize the different versions of Sigil Masteries.
Yeah, and then the Shadow Clan was like, it had 1 life point. So you hit it once and then would die, then you would level it up. It would get more health. So you get like 2 hits to kill it. That thing was gone almost immediately. Like, boom. Like, it didn't really last long at all. It didn't do much damage. Why would I bother even using this? Only if I want to have all 5 stacks of the passive for me to ult and get a lot more benefit out of it. Only then will I use the 3, just to say I got, check that off the box, off the list. As for like using it offensively or like defensively to use have an extra body, at least me, that's how I would play her. I rarely saw the 3 being used. And then the 2 was barely used more. It was just the 1 that was used the most, the 1-1.
So Sigil Mastery isn't actually changing at all. The gameplay is exactly the same. But because of the passive loop, you're no longer going to be incentivized to fear as long. That being said, the fear duration did get cut by just a little bit. Yeah, so we go
Ooh.
through what Sigil Master actually does.
Okay.
You press your first ability, and you have a selection between 3 different abilities.
Yeah.
The first one, they all do the same kind of damage with an inner explosion, then an outer explosion.
Mhm.
The first one does a fear on the outer. It's all So the first one does a fear on the outer explosion. The second one does a slow deployable field, and the third one creates a clone as usual of Morgan Le Fay.
Yep.
Just use them all. Just
Yeah,
so people can see.
absolutely.
Also, just really cool visuals.
Yeah. The circles look fantastic. Effects team, art team, sound team, all of you guys. Well done. Another great job so far.
Yes.
Yeah, these mocks
And
are dope.
this is another one of those things, like, we actually spent a lot. Shout out to Chris Lee back in the past, because Chuck was like, he put in so much work into Morgan Le Fay in Smite 1 that we wanted to make sure we were both faithful and we still made things look as cool as possible. And it was actually a lot to bring in, because those effects are basically done scratch, including those sigils on the ground. Those had to be like new materials and stuff that are built from scratch. But
They look
there's
sick,
still,
man.
Tweaks to be fixed.
They all look
Those
amazing.
Rotated 9 degrees and stuff like that. There's still a lot that we still need to play around with. Okay, second ability,
Nice.
Dragonflight.
The knock up and a knockback on the center.
Summon up a dragon that goes upwards, knocking up enemies, and then goes flying forwards, knocking back enemies. Again, no change. No change here. The AO2 specifically has had just, we want to make sure it feels as good as before, and it's, it's a really strong peel tool. A lot of people think Morgan Le Fay doesn't have a lot of mobility, and so therefore she's weak. But between her third ability and fourth ability, which we're going to get into, and her self-peel, she's actually feeling pretty strong.
Yep.
All right, third ability, one of the ones with actually the longest tooltips that I've worked on, even though it seems pretty simple, is Shroud of Wildfire. Yeah, just keep
Damn.
going, for me.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Holy moly. Burn does damage every 1 second per. That's new. And can be extended 1 second per attack. Up to an additional 4 seconds. Sheesh. 35% intelligence. Yeah, she should be pure intelligence. I see no reason why you put strength on her at all. Damage scaling per tick, 5%. Area damage, bonus damage, movement speed, up from 16% all the way to 24%. Okay. Buff duration, 4 seconds, and the debuff, 4 seconds. Yep. Okay. I'm glad it's under 30. Because if we had like another 30% movement speed character, oh my gosh. Brother, everybody's going to get away. And movement speed is the most overpowered stat in the game. In any game, especially in MOBAs.
For me, this was a lot. I was like, I actually forgot what I was writing this one. Like, how
Damn,
tooltips can be a
that's a
pain, right?
novel.
Yeah,
I think I was on this one for like half a day.
Damn dissertation.
So, she sends out a projectile. That's it, right? It explodes at the max duration. One would think that's actually it. But what this actually does is, 1, it applies a movement speed buff to yourself. So on fire, you actually gain movement speed. 2 is when it explodes and hits someone, it leaves a dot on them. So they're taking damage, and they have a debuff. We're still amping up on the debuff effects as well. Let's see. What else does this do? There's a lot of things this is.
This is the one that also when they're moving, right? When they use a movement ability?
So when they use a movement ability, so if these Odins leap after they use a 3. Nice.
Look at Pawn.
Look at that damage.
That Odin will take a burst of damage right there. So that was that 230, probably with cumulative damage.
Oh, shoot. That's new. I don't remember seeing this before.
Nope.
If it's not new, I forgot. I forgot. I'm not really much of a mage player myself.
Nope.
So, I play like every god. Now, I'm not exclusive to one god, I like to play all of them as much as I can. So if this was already a thing, I forgot. Hey, that's it. Hey, I'm not perfect, man. I'm just a human, man.
Summing. So then
My memory can only store so much information, and I can recall it, ever so quickly and frequently.
the debuff will actually get removed. So that's all normal. That's all Smite 2, Smite 1 related stuff. The new plus.
Okay, I forgot. That was a thing. Holy moly! Maybe I didn't pay attention. I definitely forgot. That's cool though. That if they use a movement ability afterwards, they take that burst of damage. Woo! So again, it'll like discourage chasing. Damn. Okay. Or people getting away. Ooh. Okay.
One that's actually on
Interesting.
the third ability is if you hit someone with the 3 and they have a debuff, every time you hit them, they'll actually explode for an AoE of damage. So if you go ahead and use your 3 and
Damn,
then
that's
hit them
new.
with your attacks, so with your actual basic attacks or attacks,
Ooh.
now explode for additional damage. There's still the +1. There's still the feature from Smite 1, which does exist, which is every time you attack them, they also prolong the duration of that debuff. So now you're double incentivized to attack them because it's extending the
Damn.
duration of the debuff.
This is like tech they're building towards for Freya. Because that's what I'm just making a prediction. Excuse me. Taking a leap here. Because that really reminds me of Freya's Pulse. With the empowered basic attack that does splash damage when you land it on the enemy. Perhaps this could be the beginnings of the Freya tech being built. Just throwing that out there.
And it's going to be exploding in an AoE. This only works on
Ooh.
gods and I think maybe jungle bosses, not on minions.
Okay.
That's dope.
And then one.
It
more thing
is.
that, Flare
Yo, you
Bruiser
can clear a lot. Maybe you do the 1 or the 3, I mean, to start clearing as a MILF. Okay, nice.
to make sure that we got in, which is something that I did want in Smite 1, which I thought was in Smite 1, but maybe not, is that the gameplay effects of the extending the duration is actually works if you use your clone as well. So I'm not sure how easy it will be to do, but if you use your 3
Interesting.
and then use
Yeah,
your
so if I
A1 clone version, that might
kill it.
But yeah, so you can see the AoE.
Damn, yeah.
And that indicates the fact that the dot duration is going to go up as well.
Oh, shoot. Damn. Oh my gosh. That's going to be wild. So now you're incentivized to use the 1-3. The Shadow Clone a lot more. You can get way more poke damage like that. At least like consistent poke damage. Ooh, okay. The stocks for the 1-3 went up.
It was an original thing that we wanted from Smite 1 that we actually might not have gotten. I don't know. I trust Flare, but it's something that we definitely wanted in Smite 2. So we brought that
That's
back in.
cool.
The 3 is a classic ability of how Clumsy comes to me. Like, it's a simple ability. It's just
not.
a line and a circle.
Yeah,
And then
that's how
he
awesome it
slowly
goes.
unravels the onion on me.
Yeah,
To be fair, I think I was able to do most of this one whole.
Yeah, this one you didn't do mostly.
yeah. There's a lot of
Just-
abilities.
Damn,
like
that's
that.
funny.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother.
Cool. So finally, the fourth
Drive
ability,
safe.
Consuming Power. Consuming Power has 2 components to it, which is a big old cone.
Whoa. That cone looks
All
massive.
it does is it hits everyone in that cone for whoever has a mark. Whoever has a mark from from your different abilities, they'll take damage and then they'll send a projectile to you, and you'll also gain. Actually, yeah, you'll just deal some damage. Bang bang, that happens.
There you go.
Then you fire 3 sweeping projectiles.
Hold on, I need to do something real quick.
Yeah.
Stack them up.
Gotta get all of them knocks.
Yeah, you're gonna fear them all away, and then they don't go too far.
We're just gonna do this. We're gonna knock them back. Then we're gonna.
And it's based on each unique mark as well. So
Look
you
at
can see
all
all those
those
projectiles come in, and that also increases the width of
God damn.
your AO4 sweeping projectiles. So you can see when we do that, the width of that target, the width of that projectile goes larger and larger. Also, there's
Yeah.
a new effect there with things.
Yo, you can get some snipes off
For
of
those
this
who
thing.
are astute and can see past the bug that actually exists right now, one of the plus ones also that came in is that the final swing of
Damn, that's a wide ass cone. It used to be smaller if I remember correctly.
Morgan Le Fay's ulti actually does extra damage based on the sweet spot. That targeter right now is actually incorrect. It's actually smaller than you see here. So there is actually a third targeter that's in here that's actually, it's probably half the size right now. So
Where is it? I
that's
don't
going to be
see
coming into the PTS. But if you try and get to like 4 or 5 stacks again, and you'll actually see
Yeah.
the sweet spot in that targeter.
There is a note
Oh, the
And
target.
it's worth noting with the mocks that you can see them not only on the above the gods, but on her passive meter, and if you look closely, the sword too.
Yes, exactly. So right
Yeah,
here
so
on the
this
third
is, like,
swing,
huge, right?
1, 2.
Oh,
you
there
see
it
the
is.
sweet spot reticle. Again, that one's actually technically larger than it's meant to be, which is why it's overlapping
Right.
when you don't have a lot of marks. It's about half the size of the normal.
Ooh.
normal ulti. So that is the last +1 for
Dude, look at
Morgan
that
Le
buff.
Okay.
What?
Nice.
Extra,
So like I said,
okay.
there's still some
I didn't
fixes
know
to be done that they won't already.
That's why we
be
watch
yet.
these shows, man. We can inform ourselves and not remain ignorant,
Nope.
or we will get got if we remain ignorant, and it will be our own fault.
But we'll see more of them as they come in before she releases live. And she has the healing still, and the healing from the passive loop that we talked about will
Yes.
add to her healing on her ultimate. So that's the other incentive.
Damn,
for
okay.
Permanent intelligence. She has missing health heal and all that good stuff. So you can see right now on the bottom, she's got 4 stacks of her passive. She's getting a little bit of extra healing towards her ulti too. Okay, sweet. So that is Morgan Le Fay in Smite 2. We did it. We're really excited, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoy her. And
Damn.
PTS. But there's
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward. Just base Morgan Le Fay is going to be great. I wonder what the aspect is going to be. He said she has swords for a reason. Or she has a sword for a reason. See what that entails. Attack speed? I don't know. Maybe.
more. There's always more.
But wait, there's more.
Morgan Le Fay
Billy
Aspect
Mays
will be
here.
Releasing February 27th, it says here, unless we made any mistakes, which I don't think so because I copied this from the other doc.
27th? Wasn't it the 24th? Hang on. 27th is a Thursday? Oh, the aspect. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the aspect. Her full release is on Tuesday, though. Go back.
There's always more.
But wait, there's more.
Morgan Le Fay's Aspect will be releasing February 27th, it says here.
Yep, there we go.
Unless we made any mistakes, which I don't think so because I copied this from the other doc.
Whatever's
Nope,
on
it's
the
on
So
Friday.
that's like the Friday, the
Yeah,
Friday after
it'll
her
be the
release.
Friday.
So next week, Friday. And Morgan Le Fay's Aspect, I think we teased out the fact that she has a sword
God.
for a reason.
For a
How do you
reason.
spell Morgan Le Fay? Is it L-E-F-A-Y?
L-E, yeah.
L-E-F-A-Y,
Yeah.
yes.
Helen Stewart.
There we go. Got it
Okay,
right.
cool. One thing that
Ooh.
you won't see.
Oh, did her sword get larger? Her sword got bigger. Pause. That's what she said.
Actually, it's not to be really annoying, but there's an order of events that breaks with switch class. Can we actually switch class to her again?
Yeah.
Then switch her talents, then hook me up. I think that's the right order. I'm not sure. If it's not, we're just gonna in PTS. People won't really see this. It's mostly just a switch.
This is
class
a
thing.
dev command.
Yeah, it's a dev command issue.
Does she not have underscores on her name?
She does not.
She does not have underscores.
Wow.
Because I'm difficult like that.
Screw standards. They don't exist.
This is why I killed.
So
this is why I
it's
killed
set
you.
talent.
That's it.
Talent.
Yo, her
No,
sword
it's-
did get larger. Pause.
Word.
Look at that.
Okay, it didn't work. That's okay. We'll get into that.
Here, hold on.
Try one more time, but hook me up after.
Yeah,
So
hook
do
me
the
up after.
test talent and then hook me up.
Nope.
There we go. There
Are
it is.
we're good? Oh,
Okay,
it has the.
sweet.
You
Yeah,
have
Oh,
the-
okay.
that's
And
right,
we're gonna
that's-
get to it in a second.
Oh, what
because
is that?
For those who are really spicy, you'll know what that means. You guys will know what that means. And is a thick sword. All right. So what is Morgan Le Fay's Aspect? If you hover over that
she's
aspect
melee now.
icon, we'll talk about aspect.
She's a Oh, shoot. Peace out, brother. Take care. Have a great day. Be careful on your drives. Your basic attacks now melee. You gain wrath over time and when you deal damage. Consuming power has 2 levels that can be used at 40 and 80. Yo, Mordred. Mordred right here. Sigil Mastery fires all 3 sigils simultaneously. Shroud of a Wildfire. Attack explosions deal a percentage of your max health as damage. Aspect of the Cursed Crown. For Mordred. Oh, shoot. Okay. She's a female Mordred, I guess.
Of the Cursed Crown. So what happens here?
That's
Morgan
pretty
Le
cool.
Fay now has melee basic attacks.
Who?
And
Who?
you also now gain Wrath. For those who are astute and know, it is actually the exact same terminology in the background and externally. It is using a King Arthur or Mordred style passive meter. You still have marks that you apply on enemies, but it's going to be much more simplified.
Ooh.
But yes, so what that really intuitively means is you now have, you can see there, at 40 Wrath and at 80 Wrath, you'll have 2 different types of ultimates. They're very, very simplified. They're basically taking what we had with the base kit and kind of utilizing that later. But First, the most important thing is she's got those melee basic attacks. Shout out to Pawn as well, because he was mentioning like, hey, we've got this warrior aspect. Can we just make the sword bigger?
Yeah.
And Morgan Le Fay does actually have an we went through the effort on her base kit to have an empowered sword in her ultimate, I believe, only. And again, shout out to Tech Art again. They just made it happen. They're like, yeah, we can just have it on all the time. We'll make this so.
Hell yeah.
Really cool.
Let's go.
In her aspect, she'll always
W, guys. W once again. Interesting. So I think it's gonna be cut up into the cone attack and then the slash attack. The slash might be a stun similar to King Arthur. And then the cone, is it gonna be like a knock-up one? Like King Arthur when he takes you up and ba, 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 and then brings you down. I mean, I could guess. Because Mordred takes you up too. So does King Arthur. So why wouldn't MILF take you up at a higher stacks of wrath, I mean. So, oh yes. So the line attack, that's gotta be like a stun or a root. Because King Arthur has a stun. He stuns you. And then the empower at 40. And then at 80, he takes you up and Excalibur's Wrath hits you like 50, 11 times. And then bam! Crash lands you, hits you one more time. And then Mordred, his first ult, roots you. And then he gets some healing off of you. And then the empowered one, he takes you up. Same thing. So MILF is going to have, again, another similar thing like that. A stun or root and then take you up to the air. I'm waiting for it. I'm just speculating and predicting this based off my knowledge and what I know from the other characters. And all the similarities that they have.
Have the larger swords. That's really, really dope. Again, basic attack, she's got the melee basic attack penalty, so she's not going to be suffering from the range basic attack penalty.
Okay.
And we'll get to the ultimate in a second, but one of the actual bigger changes is the AO1. This is
Whoa! So you do all three at once? Oh shit. Okay. So the center obviously is going to be like the most DPS that you do. That's the super sweet spot for all three circles being intertwined and overlapping. That's where you're gonna do the most damage. Interesting. I want to see this.
This is 10 parts, so this is one of the things.
Oh
but
my gosh.
AO1 is no longer a selection mechanism. You're actually going to be firing all three sigil masters at the same time. So feel free to use it. You only do the inner spots, but you do them in a cool little Venn diagram area, and you only deal damage once per like firing strike. So even if you hit someone in the sweet spot in the center, you're not going to be doing triple damage, but you will be gaining all three effects on that enemy. So it'll be the fear on the left, the slow on the right, which is no longer a slow deployable, but it's a slow on hit.
A slow on hit. On hit. So that might be even a slightly better than the field. Because the field, you just use it to zone somebody out. But a lot of people will be like, F your field, and you just walk right through it, you know? Whereas this one, you can brawl a little bit better. Okay, and it's on hit. Woo! And they'll be feared and be getting hit by your shadow clone and by you. Oh, damn, that's wild. Interesting. That might be better than the first version.
Area.
I'm curious.
So all three at once. And another thing that's important is that can you put it to max range? Like this is now your new max range. She's meant to be a lot more, she has a lot of range ability pokes. So kind of limit that where necessary, and it made the most sense on the one. So you can't just poke with this triple AoE from like down the lane. You have to be a little bit more close to your enemy.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
The fact that she's got melee basic attacks. The 2 is exactly the same. So that hasn't changed at all. Great self-heal tool.
Okay. That's a cool combo. I hadn't even actually.
Yeah, right into
Damn. Oh, damn, dude. They're showing us. So do 2-1 first is now the combo. Because by the time they get at the end of the knockback, they're perfectly set up for the sweet spot on the 1. Ooh! Oh my gosh, okay. And you can get 4 stacks off of that instantly.
The 3 is only got a slight change.
Or would it be 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, you get 4 stacks instantly if you land that 2-1 combo.
So you do that, it's got all the mechanisms from before, but that AoE explosion now does a percentage of your max health as damage instead of intelligence scaling. So you're incentivized to build tankier, build more HP, and you'll be doing more damage.
Oh! That... So Warrior MILF? Bruiser frontline MILF? Interesting. So the damage is based off of your health. So build health. Oh my gosh, that's wild. That's wild. I like it.
Okay, finally, we've got the ulti. So if you do character test sheet, I think.
He's that full.
Looks like there's. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to make sure I can show off the explosives.
Yeah, so do character test sheet space 1 space minus 50. Just go. Let's go backwards in time a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, so now we're at between you know, to spend 40, you have now this cone. It's gonna be a really quick pull that right now will do absolutely nothing. So go feel it does nothing. The reason why it does nothing that's gonna change is the fact that it still requires marks on enemies. I guess I didn't talk about it, but the passive is now switched, which maybe it's supposed to switch class shenanigans.
No, it's about to be.
Their damage means
Their damage means they're not getting the marks.
So I guess I went a little bit too fast, a little bit too quickly. But the way the marks work in the aspect is it's just dealing ability damage to enemies. So the more you deal ability damage to enemies, actually, can you hover over the passive? Yeah. That way, just people can see it, because all you have to do now is deal damage to the enemies. It doesn't require you to hit any specific one. So you get 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and you'll get someone to several marks. But now, instead of a lot of the extra bonuses that you get or the empowerment state, all you get is a permanent stack of 4 HP.
That, I guess that's max HP. Let me see. Damaging enemy gods with abilities marks them and activates a shared symbol on your sword, providing mana regen. After getting all 5 symbols, you gain 1 stack of permanent health. Enemies hit to gain wrath. The first level of your ultimate ability consumes power, can only be used after reaching 40 wrath. The second level at 80 wrath. Hitting an enemy god with abilities provides 2 wrath and 1 for basic attacks. Okay, never mind. So you're not gonna be getting 4 off of the 2-1 combo. So you're only gonna be getting 3. Because abilities do... No, actually, yeah, 4. If you do each ability, so 2, 4, and then basic attack 5. Or you can do 3, 2, that's 4 already. 1 basic attack 5. Ooh. You can have 2, 4, 6 stacks. That's crazy. That's more. If you land all 3 abilities. And, oh, that's just Wrath, though. Not the Sigil. I'm conflating things. So, Wrath. 2 Wrath per ability and 1 for basic attack. Sigils, however, you can get 4 sigils with the 2-1. Gain 1 wrath every 4 seconds passively. Hitting enemy minions provides 1 wrath. Is that per minion? I'm guessing so. Hitting enemy minions, multiple. So 1 wrath per minion. Wrath can only be gained once per ability per enemy hit. Okay. You can still get your passive up, though, by doing your ability combos. That's completely different from the wrath gainage. Permanent health 4. Debuff duration 30 seconds.
So the more you go through the loop, the more you're gaining health, which then increases the damage of your 3 explosions. So you can see there it is.
I have more health now.
Yep. And then
6 times 4 is 24.
Still requires you to have marks, and for every mark that's on an enemy, you'll deal damage, and you'll actually heal from this cone damage, unlike the other ulti where you heal from the projectiles. I actually just
Okay.
made a change this morning as well because we did feel like this was slightly lackluster, that there was no effect. So now, no matter what, even if there's no mark, you'll always deal 1 instance of damage to gods, as well as 1 instance of damage to minions, which would be different too. So that'll be there, not in today's playtest, but in the next iteration. And then finally, when the Wrath meter works with the exact same rules as King Arthur and Mordred, which is like dealing damage. And when you have enough, when you get 80, you now have the second version of the ultimate, the second level, which is 3 quick dashes. And if you do those 3 quick dashes, you deal damage, you heal, you gain protections per enemy hit, and you also slow them per stack. So if you hit the same target 3 times in a row, you'll actually do a stacking slow on them.
Oh my gosh! Oh dear lord! And you're CC immune the whole time! A dash. Okay, so no knockup or root.
Nope.
I was wrong about that. Interesting. They went and whoop, switched it up on me. Okay. 3 freaking dashes. Damn, you can also use that to disengage if you want to, or engage to catch up to enemies. Those are some long dashes. They might nerf the dash length, the dash distance. They might nerf it. And they also might nerf the time you have to do each dash. Because you're CC immune for a while.
So
Holy moly.
we didn't want to do the same range-based stuff. There's still some cleaning up to do here. One of the things that we want to try and fix, if possible, is that her ulti, when you use it, she kind of goes back to a grounded idle. So if you don't mind just using 1 swing, she kind of just goes back to her normal run cycle. We're still trying to work on getting a hover state in for
Yeah,
that.
I just talked with Tech on about this.
Yep.
That will come in later. They found a fix for it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll have that floating state in, and you have three charges. You cannot do anything in between. You can't basic attack. You can't use other abilities. You are in this ultimate state during this time.
Okay, so you're locked in. You can't do a auto attack cancel, or do a cancel into an auto attack into an ability. You know, chain it like that, like a Suzy or an Ares. You know, with their kit, you can switch in, add in some basic attacks in the middle of your abilities to do even more damage. Interesting. I like that. It got simplified, so you don't have to do any other extra stuff. Pretty beginner friendly there, because all that auto attack canceling thing, that's for like pro players and really like super sweaty people.
Yeah, here I'm trying to fire their.
It's gonna be a lot for
So,
new players.
Yeah, I think that's everything. That's all to do with the aspects. It is a bruiser aspect. I would expect you to try and build tankier with it because it incentivizes a lot of health.
Yeah.
That being said, I would be curious to see how she works in the jungle as well too. And of course, that's just conquest. So is aspect still in scaling except for the 3 explosion? She's still in scaling. I think I lowered some damage on like the base of AO1 and stuff as well, so it's not exactly the same.
So some fun facts. about
Crazy. A magical warrior? That's a first. Let me see. Who's been... Warriors have always been physical. At least in the past. That's what I'm used to. Now we have... Is this the first magical warrior? Let me see. Think of the roster. Who else could build like this? Nobody. I think she's the first one. A first magical warrior. That's new. That's new. I like that. That's refreshing. Warriors have no longer been what is it? Closed off as to magical characters. They're no longer excluded from the group. Because warriors have always been physical. Now we have our first mage warrior. If I'm forgetting somebody, let me know, please. Because right now, I can't for the life of me think of any warrior that was also a mage. We've seen physical to mage or physical to warrior to jungle with Ravana. We haven't seen like mage to anything else. Like magical dealers have been mages or they've been supports. That's it. Or now ADCs. I haven't seen or jungler too, Ao Kwang. I haven't seen like a warrior magical dealer ever. Woo!
Hit
That's
2
awesome.
is one of the few abilities in the game that's allowed to air juggle.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you are knocked up and you get hit by this, she can hit you and knock you as well.
Yeah, most times when you are knocked up, you're immune to all the knockups. But like, I remember actually, we have a checkbox on all the knockbacks, so we built it because we're like, at some point we're gonna want
At
to
some
do
point
here,
we're gonna
right?
do it, and we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
The only other character that's capable of this is Tyr.
Yeah.
All right, but that was Morgan Le Fay coming to Smite 2 on Tuesday. The aspect of the Cursed Crown coming on Friday to the 27th, and that's
Interesting.
everything in game. You'll see her on PTS after this show.
Yeah, dope.
Some other fun facts about
Get
her.
excited.
Her drones are the first AI that's on the new AI system.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You've been
She's
working
on,
on
yeah.
Zaneski.
In our effort to improve our AI pets, we have started to move to the Unreal State Tree system, and she is the first character to use that system.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, if you've ever worked with behavior trees in Unreal, like
They are nasty.
they are very confusing. You can do some really impressive stuff, but they are very confusing.
Shout
State
out-
trees are hopefully just overall better.
Yeah,
for us.
shout out to Zaneski for getting this one in.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Good job,
so
everybody.
Now we can go through her masteries, I think. So
Yeah. Okay. Let me hop out of game.
Oh my god, so much content. Is this what it's like to be on shows with stuff?
Yeah.
I'm used to
does
answering.
I didn't even hear the
questions.
2-minute
How would you
warning. Was there a 2-minute warning? Twitch gang, 2-minute warning. Ad starts in a minute and a half.
Time.
we're okay on time. We're okay.
Okay. So let's go.
I'm gonna take a break too, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
won't
yeah.
miss anything.
Is Karon on PTS? Karon will likely be on PTS.
He will be.
I
yeah.
don't.
Karon.
know but-
We'll talk
Morgan Le Fay.
So we've got the Ascension Pass, which is a note here, which you'll
Nice.
get for free if you own the Ultimate Edition. So please make sure to make use of it.
Ooh,
Damn,
zombie
we've
Le
got Shadow
Fay.
Skin. Yeah, we've got some really good looking stuff. Going
Looking
up.
nice.
We got clone spawn tracker. I spawned a lot of
Nice,
clones
nice.
there. Got the emote. Got the clap.
Nice.
Unimpressed. Clap.
Standard objective
Standard
destroyed.
destroyed.
Standard god assists. Full
Okay.
power. So this is the amount of times Morgan Le Fay has been empowered. So I assume
Yes.
this is the times you go through the loop.
Yep, exactly.
Mhm.
Which will technically be faster in the aspects.
Mhm.
You can kind of cheese it there a little bit. Onyx looking good.
that
Yeah, that's fit for like an evil queen.
Oh my, yo, she looks sick. She looks amazing.
Looking great.
Oh man, this reminds me of a very specific sword actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, beautiful, beautiful Onyx skin. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay,
I love this style of sword where it's like
Oh.
long blade with like the spikes on
Opal
it.
Yes.
Faye, Opal Faye, Opal Faye. Let's go.
They're like
She still maintains the dark or the black hair. Got some dark purple in there. It's like a exterior highlight though. That's what it looks like to me. Pretty cool. Not a lot of light purple. It's mostly dark purple.
real skirt.
Dude, that looks
That skirt's
dope.
crazy.
Yeah.
That goes-
Yup, it looks sick. Kind of looks like one of the like a plastic umbrella E almost. Oh, ad break is here. All right, BRB everybody. Go stretch my legs. We back. Hell yeah. All right. Let us continue. Welcome back, Twitch gang. Y'all missed nothing. Here we go. Resuming.
Hard. Got the acquired taste.
Yeah, it's gonna require an acquire.
Oh, it's the kombucha girl. She's like, oh, wait, it's kombucha girl. Shit. That's funny.
A little bit of a bug on it, but you can get the vibe of it.
Yep.
It's kombucha girl, yeah.
The wave.
She kind of just like shoo
Shoo away.
Ah, I like that. Yeah, Ninja, get out of here. Hello. I like that wave. That's awesome.
Dark Enchantress is the title.
Very nice.
Okay.
We got God Kills. We got the Mastery Badge. And
Okay.
then finally Radiant.
Ooh. Blonde Lefay. Get you a blonde version of her.
Yeah, I mean, these always look sick, especially with the extra.
Damn.
as well.
Kind of looks almost like glass. Her skirt. Almost. Plexiglass.
Yeah.
Damn, the sword looks
You
amazing.
just see like the material painted through the skirt, there's some characters that the armor just lends themselves really well to like the things we do, and like this is just one of them.
The art team always goes hard with the skates.
Yep.
Damn,
Every
hell
time
yeah.
we have a skate.
And then,
It was
as
great.
usual, there may or may not be a border. I don't know. I think you have to look at the little squares.
Oh
like
yeah, the little
above.
squares above.
Like
Oh
above
yeah,
the
yeah,
top,
that's right, that's
but-
right.
Nice.
Yeah, here we go.
That looks like
Sweet.
nice.
That looks
Yeah,
sick.
Dark
So
Court.
yeah, usually these are
The
kind of
dark court.
left until after PTS. But we got that in.
Okay, well let's go back to cams. Let me look at my list to make sure we're going over everything.
I
Nice.
have no list. I'm just here to chat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Excellent.
okay.
Yo, get excited for Morgan Le Fay dropping on Tuesday and her aspect on Friday, next Friday. I'm looking forward to this. Just to let y'all know, when the aspect drops, I'm probably going to be dying a lot. Trying to get a handle of it. And I'm going to want to play aggressive. I know how I play. So I'm going to want to play aggressive, and nobody's going to want to play with me.
Nope.
And I'm just going to die because of it. What I'm predicting.
I
Okay.
think this is your
Yeah, so now
step
I
two.
can. So that's Morgan Le Fay.
That's Morgan Le Fay.
We'll
PTS
try
later.
and go through stuff quick so that we have time to go back to questions. If people have questions, we can talk about stuff.
Okay.
We can also discuss about anything else we want to discuss about. But the other thing, there's a few other things that we want to talk about. So first things first is
Travelers.
Multi-Q is
Skin.
having its 2.0.
Oh?
2.0.
It's
Nice.
2.0. We're leaving the beta of Multi-Q
Its
specifically.
its second birthday has arrived.
And we are going to Multi-Q have some more advanced stuff. So let's hop
Okay.
back into
What do we
the
have?
game real quick. And you can see Now we
Multi-Q.
have Multi-Q. It still says beta. I need to actually go update this text.
Beta 2.0.
But now when you click on it, you actually have which
Hey.
Yes. Finally. They haven't added ranked yet though.
Nope.
So for now, unclicking Joust, probably unclicking regular Conquest. And just to get some warm-up games in, Assault and Arena. That's it.
queue do you want to go for?
Nice.
So you can actually right now it's if you use Multi-Q right now in live, it's Arena, Conquest, and Joust you're queued for automatically.
Mhm.
Now this will actually let you choose all the ones that you're gonna want to queue for.
Nice,
So
nice.
if you don't like Joust, if you don't like Arena, and you just want to do Conquest Joust, if you want to do Conquest Assault, that's completely up to you to
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
Um,
We'll
there,
fight multi-cube, but just use Conquest.
I actually think it will throw you into just Conquest.
Multi-Q doesn't differentiate.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
it's got, I actually have not tried that yet, but it was one of the, I was kind of waiting
It's
for this
gotta
menu to
work.
be in first, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
Damn,
that's gonna-
clumsy. Let me use multi-Q, but only pick one. Goofy.
be cool. Multi-Q. If people use that, that's really, really cool. We've noticed actually,
This is-
especially in lower
yeah.
population regions, we've actually noticed it kind of changes the dynamic of like what queues are actually popping and how frequently.
But
they're
more
popping.
things are popping.
Yeah,
which is
more
sick.
things are popping, which is like and more frequently. So that's just really good. So
Nice.
anything
Hell
we
yeah.
can do to expand this
More
especially is
games
gonna be
in.
Overall, a huge win. Now let's go back so I don't spoil anything.
And then at 3.0, we're probably going to be able to choose ranked as well. Prediction.
Oh, yeah. And
My
so
prediction.
another thing that people have requested is that the God screen. Now that we actually, this is
There's-
like
yeah.
this is really a first world problem for us, which is people are like, you guys actually have so many gods now that the gods taking up so much of the
Yep,
space
it's true.
is actually is actually making it kind of difficult to see.
Yeah. So
Criminal.
Old...
So hold on, I need to make sure. So
There
okay.
should be a checkbox at the top, I think.
Well, here's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
There is a character
No,
that
we're on
I.
PTS. We're on PTS.
Yeah, we're on PTS. So they
Oh
shouldn't
no,
be-
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
they
Hold on.
won't be there.
I
I'm
put it on
checking for
PTS
two
instead.
specific characters and making sure they're not.
Check
here.
them anyways. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Huh?
No, we're good. Okay, so first
Spoilers?
if we go to
Ooh.
the general view,
Yeah.
we have a new treatment for this
Wait,
section.
things just look cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. They look way better. Hell yeah. They're a lot smaller, the frames. I like this part right here. It shows you what level, your progression, what damage they do, what pantheon they're on. Hell yeah. Oh, you have an ability to click the show god card. If not, was it just going to be their profile? Their headshots, probably?
Oh,
These
wow.
just look cooler. Yeah.
Damn, look at this man. He has 1,000,000 diamonds and 1,000,000 legacy gems. He cheating. He hacking the system.
They did a pass on this to make this look cooler. So
All right,
it's-
wow, they were hiding it from us.
So-
That's why they
I
turned on the
didn't- yeah, I
checkbox.
didn't-
Yeah,
Nice.
so you can more easily see like what damage type they are. Like this just looks nicer overall. The presentation
Mhm.
here
Oh, this
just
looks so
feels
much
a lot
better.
cleaner.
A lot more clean.
Shout outs to Emma.
Ooh, I like the foggy highlight that appears in the back when you hover over them. Pretty cool. Little nice detail there. I personally myself like.
I know there's a lot of work done here, and then the other thing is this
Like
little
a spotlight. That's what it is. Like a back spotlight.
checkbox show god card. You can uncheck it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's just their headshot. Thought so. Similar to Smite 1. Nice.
Okay. And you can have
Everything
the
changes.
view seeing all the characters. And you can see that there's the angry face. This character will be on for
PTS.
PTS.
Mhm.
So we'll talk a little
Charon.
bit about Charon afterwards.
But
But
this is what you were talking about. It's a first world problem because we've got so
Yeah.
many gods now.
yeah, we have so many characters that we need this type of view now. So
Uh-huh.
huge.
Hey, it's a big help.
But just a nice polish to an existing feature, plus some new options that you can.
I prefer the
really
card
see
art.
All the characters at a
God
glance.
card. Yeah.
Just
What
a
a
lot
win.
of really great stuff here.
Ooh, clumsy. Why do you have nut locked? Do you not have the ultimate god pack? Damn, you have 1,000,000 diamonds, sir. 1,000,000 gems. What's going on? Is she locked? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, back to
You didn't scroll
Back to
down.
us.
News.
Scroll
We've got some
down. I
gameplay
wanted to
stuff
see
now.
what was left.
yeah. Okay, so we talked about this on the Monday
takeover,
show,
yeah.
but I know
let's
that was
reiterate a
that was
little
one
bit.
that like a lot of people actually didn't even tune into because like we had specifically said we probably will not do one on
Yeah.
Monday, and like people came in like halfway through being like, wait, what happened?
Yep.
Why is there one? So we actually have a new
Mhm.
feature coming in that's a pretty big balance
I didn't even see a Monday one.
Nope.
I wanted to look over both shows, and there's only one. It is what it is. man.
shakeup, which is role passes for conquest.
Yes.
So the main goal here for the role passes for conquest is that you'll get assigned a role like you normally do, and that role
Mhm.
when you get in the match, you actually saw it. I can probably show it here a little bit if I go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna queue real quick, just so that
What is this right here? I just noticed it. Is that a mug? A Baron cup? Mug? A drink? A Baron brew? Perhaps? What is that? I'm curious now. I just noticed it.
we have it. But you'll actually have a buff applied to you that's based off your role. Support, it's basically the starter passive of gold and mana and health
Yep.
restore on assists when a god's nearby you. For junglers, it's bonus damage to jungle monsters and heal when you kill jungle monsters and mana restore when you kill jungle monsters.
Mhm.
For carries, it is 2 bonus gold on last hit.
Sweet.
For solos, it's 2 health per second. And for mids, it's 1.5 mana per second.
Awesome.
These are all meant to be very specific things that help the role do what it needs to do, especially in the early game.
Mhm.
And specifically, we've tried to keep these as minimal power level as possible,
Yes.
so that because in Smite 1 had role passes, but they were a pretty big injection
They
of
had a
power
very
to
different
address
goal.
time to kill stuff.
Yeah.
These are actually more to just make sure roles are kind of enabled to do what they want to
Thank you,
do,
Kilgun.
so that they actually have they have the tools they need.
Got
And that also opens up, especially the support in the jungle role, to be a lot more flexible
be
in what they
interesting.
want to start. Like I've tried
Yes.
actually quite a few different starter starts in the jungle role now that I don't have to do bump
I need to play around with it. It's gonna be so hard to remember for me.
and if we go into the game
Boomba's
view,
mask.
you can see here we actually have Here's solo. There's the buff icon.
Hey.
How much health you have per second.
Yes.
I want to get another pop-up thing that explains a little bit more about the role passives. But by by being that role, you'll have it. We expect that maybe some people will try to trade things, but for the junglers, you want your jungler to be able to clear the jungle and not be rotated. You want your support to not fall so far behind that they can't reasonably tank for you.
Yep.
And a lot of the other benefits are subtle enough that, like, if you do give the mana to your carry and the gold farm to your mid, it's not going to make that much of a difference because these are tuned to be functionally worth about 200 to 300 gold worth of value. So if you want to try to optimize it with your team, we just don't expect that to be the common case given the power level that we're associating with them. But we're going to keep a really close eye on this, and then just so that people can see, if you actually go look at all the starters now, they have, like, Selflessness is actually a lot more straightforward in what it does. War Flag has some adjustments to it. It doesn't have the super long text explain all the things. Same with Bumba's Golden Dagger and Bumba's Cudgel. They still exist. You can still build them. If you like their playstyle, they're there. And we've actually tuned each one accordingly to make sure that they actually are a bit stronger now that they don't have that, like, jungle passive behind it and they don't have the support passive behind it. So, like, if you actually liked the fact that you had, like, a kind of mini cleave on Golden Dagger, you can buy that just to have a mini cleave in any role now. Totally. If you like the kind of in-hand canceling style play, you can just build Bumba's Cudgel now. It should work pretty well.
People talk about that with like Merlin and stuff. It'll be exciting. And another thing that we can see here, since we're all the starter items, is that they've gained a little bit more flexibility.
Yeah, so that's like the next thing we can go to, which is all the starters will now have adaptive.
Yes, I saw that. You get both now, depending on which one's higher. Oh shit! Interesting.
Nice.
So if you want Vampiric Trap because you want that extra bit of sustain as like a warrior or like a strength user in the soul lane, yeah, you can build Vampiric Trap and that's totally fine. Yes. If you want to have, if you're an int user and you want Warrior's Axe, that's totally fine. Bluestone Pendant, you're no longer trolling as Merlin if you have Bluestone Pendant.
Exactly.
We've done some balance adjustments here. It's like Bluestone Pendant, I lost some of its regen, and like Sands of Time, I know or Conduit Gem, the upgrade will actually do damage based off your strength and intelligence.
Gotcha.
So that's like, we've had to do some adjustments to make this work, but every starter should have a lot more flexibility. And our goal there is you pick the starter that goes to your play style, not the one that you felt was arbitrarily forced on you because of the stat that you have.
That's huge.
Now Clumsy can't yell at me when I build Chronos.
Yeah, so Pendulum has you get mana per missing, and then this one you get strength or intelligence based off your missing mana based on your high. Cool. So it's the buff you get on it is adaptive. I'm sure I've missed something here. We've caught in early testing that Archmage's Gem was actually giving it was giving 90 int and also doing adaptive.
Right.
So in playtest, people were building it and suddenly blowing people up. We're like, man, this is just really
they're level 20 pound spike.
So yeah, we're gonna keep a close eye on all this. This is obviously a really big shakeup, but we think that like this is gonna be healthy overall because it just means that the starters are doing what they're supposed to do, which is they're meant to augment this playstyle you want to go for, and restricting that just didn't feel like it made sense anymore, especially with the amount of characters we have. And with this, we do have some improvements. So like an immediate question that someone had was, well, what if I am Kukulkan and I buy a mana item at the start of the game? That int doesn't necessarily translate in the same way that it works for adaptive, so I would actually get strength by default. What we've done is we look at the character's like tag, and if there's a tie in strength and intelligence, which generally really only matters at 0.
Literally at 0.
It will try to use the one that's for you. So like if you actually are set as an int scaler on the God Lobby, it will choose intelligence in a tie. If you're hybrid or strength, we'll choose strength. And if we haven't tagged you properly, because I'm sure that's going to be the case, then tell us. But also that'll default to strength.
Chat wants to know if the support starters still upgrade at 15.
They have been changed to 20. So
No! Dang! Okay, everything's at 20 now. That sucks. We don't get a little head start. Okay, let me see. Cool down.
Biggest change here that we're going to see, and this is going to be something that we're going to keep a close eye on. It's probably the biggest change to how like supports function. But we're going to keep a close eye on it, obviously, and just see how this works.
Theoretically, you know, while they are more supportive style starters, you could build War Flag in the soul lane.
Yeah, I'd say War Flag is actually a lot more aggressive now because now this is on kill or assist, and it's prots and attack speed. So I think if you're an in-hand, like especially in-hand bruiser, War Flag is much kind of more in your
And people wanted
ballpark.
some protection options as well. So like, this is going to be the defensive options.
And these buffs, are these buffs only in Conquest?
So the buffs are only in Conquest.
Ooh, okay. Bellona's gonna go hard with that. I already foresee this happening, man. Baloney stocks are going up like crazy. She's gonna be attacking faster and moving faster and doubling down on the war flag. But that's only on a kill or assist for minions. So she can stick to you like white on rice. That's going to be a nightmare to play against.
Quest. They're
Gonna be
only
really
for
great for
Conquest,
her.
and then for the starter like adaptive stuff, that's for every mode. And then upgrade war flag is also different in the kills and assists.
Look at that. 1 gold per second. Movement and attack speed buff lasts 10 seconds. Stacks up to 6 times. So 36. And then plus 37. 38. 39. What is that like? 40% almost? Attack speed? Holy moly. 4 plus 3. So 36, 7, 3, 39 and a half. Quick maths. If I'm wrong, let me know. Should be like 39 and a half percent attack speed. Movement speed stacks up to 6 times. That's 18. 6 times 3 is 18. And then you have 1, 2, 3. 19, 20, 21% movement speed for 10 seconds. That's on top of the base 30% attack speed guy.
We added the kill clause basically. Actually, I think war flag specifically got that, and then
that text needs fixing, but we'll
yes, sure. Yes, that needs to be updated.
Someone
but it is
me.
20.
Xcal poke me. Remind me.
But cool. Yeah, you can see it. We got it. I think we got it here. No, yeah, I got it on the base one, but I didn't actually get it on this one. Yeah,
that's that's an easy fix. It still is intentionally meant to be 20, guys.
Yeah. So obviously a really, really big change. Lots of flexibility for supports and junglers incoming, and then a lot of flexibility for everyone coming in the patch.
Be really exciting.
I'm very curious to see where people actually fall. And then we've obviously done some other balance tuning. I know the carry starters in particular, we're looking to buff them because people felt like they were underwhelming, especially their upgrades. So we also have some tuning there. So we'll have that full patch notes when we get there. But
damn, that's on Friday, tomorrow.
Pass. Overall, it's not like the only thing we're going to do for starters, but this was like one thing that we wanted to do, and we could get it into this patch.
This is like a big foundational change, and we can always tweak.
Yeah.
Note here says,
that's wild.
Want to talk about this item?
Oh yeah, we can talk about this item.
Yeah?
Okay,
cool.
So I mentioned there was a meme item.
Like we mentioned it earlier, and I see it on our notes. So.
Yeah. Okay. So death metal. Death metal is
got a great name.
It's very memey, right? It was a aura. It was an active that you could stim your team with crit. So especially if they couldn't crit or hadn't built grit, they had a chance. It's kind of a type of fail naughty thing, but like overall, what we saw is not many people used it. Yeah. The characters who actually could use the hybrid amount of int and strength on it, like they didn't really care to go for crit in the way that they would, because they needed more strength to make sure that that crit was actually valuable. Right. So we just completely reworked it. It was really, really underused, so we feel like it's pretty safe to make this much more interesting. And so its active effect is going to be something that I think theory characters will have some fun with.
Cool.
Let me see. Unused. Lose all intelligence. Gain 66% of it as strength. And you get 25% crit chance for 6 seconds. 20% crit chance, 40 intelligence, but that's going to go away. 35 strength.
Death metal. On use. Lose all intelligence. Gain 66% of it as strength. Plus 25% crit chance. Buff lasts for 6 seconds.
Cool.
So if you maybe get a whole bunch of int so you can burst people with your abilities, and then you're like, oh man, all my abilities are on cooldown. That sucks. I can't really do anything. You can just go death metal.
Become an auto attack.
Yeah, you can just take your guitar.
45% crit chance.
Just take your guitar that's shaped like an axe and start swinging.
Damn.
So this has some really cool applications. Obviously the way like going pure
Soul become dumber. That's
funny. Yeah, I actually had like a note in like our design doc about like basically me smash. I think actually that might be the
smash.
Me smash.
Oh, is that still the buff?
That might be the buff effect.
That's funny.
I need to actually be the fountain. Slowly back it up.
Yeah, we've got the Discordia aspect, you've got Poseidon, you've got Agni. There's a lot of different options you can play around with that.
Nah.
You
I
can
had
fix it?
I had a
Yeah.
flavor one, but I
So
got
guys,
rid of it.
beautiful music.
Yeah, I need to go up there. So yeah, this is
Mhm.
a really interesting effect. There's a lot of theory crafting potential for it. I think this is probably still a pretty heavy meme item, but I think it's a meme item that actually has some cool applications now.
It's unique in a way.
I even think there's like some room for like if you're really trying to all in as like an Wheelish and you like could actually use Jade Scepter to knock someone up at range.
Yeah.
You could go this feasibly so that once you actually have you knock them up and pull them,
sure.
you can pop this and
Yeah.
just like go to town with like converting that
Yeah,
strength.
yeah.
I think there's some also like really
I'm definitely
interesting
gonna be playing
applications
around with
there,
it.
but it's definitely I think it's gonna be mostly for like you ability dump and then you go for this and you have like 6-second window where like you're gonna be really lethal with your base attacks and I think it's gonna be cool.
Clumsy now. You can make Donza.
You can
that's
ult.
what we're talking
Donza at
about.
the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Okay.
Jade Scepter,
It's a different
ult.
type of hybrid, which is exciting.
Yeah, it's a
Death
different type of hybrid,
metal.
which is gonna be really interesting. Okay, so
What's the
then
next
bam,
one?
bam, 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 go in.
Coaster ride.
Going to town.
Oh my god, we still have to do skins and stuff. Okay, wait.
yeah, we still need to do skins.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, we get to see skins too. This is great. I should come on here more often.
I don't see actually a note for one of them, which I'm pretty sure is in this patch, right? Which is
the playtest stuff today?
yeah, playtest stuff today, right?
Or whenever you're diving too as a Wheelix, because like mid late to late game, she really doesn't have the presence she does early game. So you can just take objectives. You can just pop death metal, ult, and then do way more damage to structures.
Oh, yeah,
Gilgoon,
we
are
need
showing
to-
off playtest, the thing we were
Yeah,
doing
we
in
need to
playtest
show.
today?
We need to show off the playtest thing.
Was that
Right?
not-
I don't
Yeah,
see it.
that's
I
definitely
don't see it on
going-
here.
It's at the bottom.
Okay, it's the last thing. Okay, it's the last thing.
Oh,
Okay.
it is. Okay. Do you want us to do skins or that first? Save it for the end. Okay, let's do skins.
Save it for the end.
Save it for
There's
Okay.
a lot of stuff for us to talk about.
I'm just gonna
still,
go
but-
through things until I get to skins.
Okay, okay.
New CC treatment. So actually, when you were knocked up, you didn't get the X's on your icons.
Yeah.
There's also other CC types that didn't do this, mainly banished, feared, menaced,
Oh, okay.
polymorphed, displaced, or taunted. So all of them now should show an X and give you like the feedback of like I'm trying to fire an
Nice.
ability. Just for clarity. That was just a
That makes
clarity
a lot of
Quality
yes,
of life.
Quality of life improvement. Huge. We added buttons to the out of menu game escape menu to link you to support and to report a bug. So if we go to options, report a bug, support. There you go.
Sweet.
We can't see it.
More clarity on where to actually find those things and where to submit them.
We can't
Wait,
see it.
Can you show that on the laptop?
Oh yeah.
'Cause I think you did, and then I was like, wait a second, we're not.
Yeah, laptop.
All right, yeah, not laptop.
Whoa, what was that?
Report, there
Okay,
you
so
go.
that wasn't there before. Awesome, because a lot of people were asking.
Okay, report a bug. Support. Cool. That's new.
And I was like, yeah, look, there's like a JSON panel. You rotate. Now it's right there.
I saw it. I saw it. Is that a Mordred skin? The Mordred skin that's coming?
That's sick.
Let's go.
And now we can go into new content.
Yeah.
So the first thing is the Reign of the Archfiend new content, which is you already get free if you've got the buy all.
That's right.
Mhm.
So if you have the buy all, you're gonna automatically get this. This is the Reign of the Archfiend. So if we go to the laptop,
Yeah, we're on PTS, so it should be okay.
yeah, should
Oh,
be
we've
okay.
got some exciting.
Oh, Jandroid is back. Yes. And a Neath. Oh, a classic skin for Neath. I never got that one.
Nope.
That's one of my favorite Janice skins that exists. And Neath looking elegant and sexy at the same time. Oh, let's go.
Here you can already see it. You know what I'm excited for.
Hell yeah.
What are you excited?
Smite part.
So Kilgoon had a little story ages ago, and he was talking about like how they were talking about a Yana skin, and that's when they were in this cubicle office, and I was in the break room grabbing some tea, and I just ran into their cubicle because I'm like, wait a second, are you guys talking about a Yana skin? Because if you're talking about a Yana skin, it better be Jandroid. And
Yeah.
what have we got? We finally got.
Look
Yeah,
at
we
very
have
excited.
Jandroid.
Yes!
So,
Boy.
Yes.
actually, I don't
That's
know.
not Smite
How do
Card,
I
that's
get
true.
there?
I think you
If
just click
go,
on it.
Yeah, you might.
I can't click
Okay,
on it.
go
No.
to the gods and just go to that gods.
No, go to the
section.
store. It's under the travelers.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
Yes, but I'm not
PTS is
gonna.
scary.
He's gonna spoil the other travelers.
Yeah.
Anything they see now, they can see in PTS.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So
so
just
just-
season and then travelers.
We
is what
have
we're
nothing to
saying.
hide
So go to
except
season,
everything.
and then travelers, and then there. So
Yeah, there we
let's
go.
Look at Giannis. So
Oh shoot! Oh my gosh, Jandroid is back. We get Punk bot Jandroid. There's another one. He's looking old, rusty, the green one, and the other one looks like an ice Jandroid. 19 million coins? Yo, damn clumsy, you hacking the system.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
Woo!
the base one. That's
Base
the classic
Android.
one that everyone's familiar with. It's great.
Let's
And we also
go. Shout out to Portal, man. That's why I love this skin so much. Oh, Portal and Smite. Boom. Let's go. Perfect. Perfect.
have a whole bunch of recolors, so or prisms.
Yes.
So we got the Punk Bot.
Dude, the little
This is the one that I
airy-
asked
Cool.
like,
He has the
style.
Trojan Mohawk.
That's just cool.
With a little mohawk
Yeah.
too.
That's really sick.
Hell yeah.
This one is actually my favorite. I love this like aesthetic of like
Overgrown.
overgrown tech,
Yup.
rusted
Mhm.
tech. Like this is just
There was
really,
a lot of
really
people when we were voting for them. This one got so many votes.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one was
It'd be
really,
funny
really
if
cool.
his leg fell off as
Oh,
he was
bro.
traveling.
And then finally we got PAL, PAL, which this is
Here's
just
the
a
PAL
very cool effect overall.
Yeah.
He looks like a hologram now. Not so in the card art. He kind of looks like ice. In the model, it's like a holographic ice thing. More hologram than anything.
Glows in brightness.
Interesting. It's
Yeah,
pretty
this
cool.
This is really, really sick. I like this a lot.
Mhm.
We also have, of course,
Comes
you get
with
the worm
the
seals.
The
And
worm.
then we also got the portal
Dude,
technology.
Dude, that's
Portal
cool.
tech.
So you have to keep clicking for this. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. Never stop.
Yo,
Oh, yeah,
that's
the moon's
awesome.
there.
Moon,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool reference. I like that
Hell
a lot.
yeah.
All right, next skin.
Okay,
skin.
next
we're
skin.
gonna
Okay.
breeze through. So we've got the Neath skin.
Ah, beautiful, glamorous Neath.
Ah, yes. Midnight Glamour. Poison Petal. Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy Neath. Oh my gosh, let's go. Redhead. Her head looks big though. Her head looks big. Dude, Neath is a spinner, man. The card art's phenomenal. Beautiful. Model translation. The card art always looks best. Take your pick, gentlemen. Redhead Neath, blonde Neath, platinum Neath, or black haired Neath.
So yeah, top
Woo!
right, Midnight
There's the
Glamour.
base skin.
Got, I actually previewed these earlier. These are looking really cool.
Yeah, this is
So
really
far,
cool.
this one
We
looks the
got
best.
The
Model wise.
poison petal.
The green and red aesthetic.
Oh.
Poison Ivy, hell
Very
yeah.
nice. We got the enchanted,
Nice.
Cinderella.
Just off
whole
that
bunch of
Princess
different colors.
Princess
Yeah.
vibes.
and then finally we got
I love
Widow's
this one.
Lace.
I love this
Dude.
one.
Ooh. Model wise, I think this one's the best one. Widow's Lace. She's a black widow.
Dude,
Because
that
you can
one's
see-
dope.
You can see like the arms and the leggings.
look at-
like, they've
yeah.
got a
Oh,
different-
skulls! Yo! Skulls! That's freaking sick. I like that. That's the best one.
The skulls
So
and
I
stuff
like
like.
this one.
That's the
that's
best
really
one.
cool. That's really sick. That's just a.
No other.
I was not
reasons.
like all these are very like regal
Yeah.
dresses.
Mhm.
And this is,
This
wow,
one's
we're
just
gonna
like
punk
hard
this
goth.
now. Yeah, that was.
Let's
pretty cool.
go.
Okay, so what else do we got?
Yeah, that one
Wait,
came
you
with,
forgot the stamp.
Oh yeah, the stamp.
with the stamp.
Obviously,
Or
you
the
also
badge.
get
The
the
glamorous.
Worm
seal,
seal.
and then we got
The
the
glamorous badge.
Glamorous.
Yep.
badge, which is like the chalice.
Ooh,
Beautiful
a
badge.
chalice.
And then
And then we've got the Mordred Grove badge.
Yeah, which I actually-
Oh, this one's dope.
So this is a reward traveler, which is I don't know what that exactly means.
Gosh. He's like a Fae guardian. What it looks like to me. He's got antlered ears. Grove bound Lantana. Lantana. I don't know how they'll pronounce it. The armor looks incredible.
Kilgood will tell us, but it's got 4
Whew.
prisms in it.
yeah, so this one actually I only
three
saw like
prisms,
I only saw like today.
I think this is the one you get when you get all the dragon eye things.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Mhm.
unlock
gotcha.
with
So
a
you
with a
six
certain amount.
Get it
dragon
for
eyes
getting
and you get
6
it.
worm seals. See?
Yeah, there we go.
I know how to
Boom.
read
Good stuff.
instructions.
Oh my
Literally
gosh.
says it right there.
Yeah.
Unlocks at 6 worm seals
Yeah,
if you
right
didn't
there.
buy
My
them.
boy Mordred got a sick ass skin
Oh,
this
okay.
turn.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
So
Okay.
Look
I
at his
like it.
majestic hair, though.
yeah, the
Armor looks
so
amazing.
Leaf hair is really really sick. I also just love that we went with like the double
The
weapon
material on the
aesthetic.
sword,
So like the two
Mhm.
weapons have really cool.
The real
stuff.
question is, do you think that's his actual hair, or do you
No,
think that's like?
no, that's
That's
fake
probably
hair.
that's probably like the helmet.
yeah, the helmet hair.
I like to think it's his
Mhm.
actual hair.
We got the
Montana.
Damn.
Montana.
Oh, looks so good.
Do
Lantana.
love fall.
I like his little antler. ears.
Armor's looking
Yeah, the
amazing.
antlers
Yeah.
are cool. There's just a lot of really small details on
I
like, a
haven't
lot of
seen
this
this
stuff.
stuff. I'm excited.
We got the,
Nightshade.
So far, the best one. So far, the best one.
Dope. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I already know I'll be using this.
The name's great.
Yup.
Love this rich style.
Hell yeah, I love that one
And then
too.
finally, we got Oleander.
Oleander.
Oh, look at the hair.
Ooh.
That
Yeah,
hair
that's
is
pretty sweet.
That hair is.
Dude, it's
really
like a callback to OG Smite Masters.
Oh,
Mhm.
The blue and gold one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the level 1.
yeah, you're right. This is like a really cool. This is really cool.
I
It
guess
looks
it's-
actually pretty great. I like it.
Yeah.
Except when Ratatoska was pure gold.
Huge.
I don't miss that.
It kind of looks like a underwater sea kelp. You know how whenever stuff floats underwater, has a real flowy effect. That's what it looks like. to
These
me.
are really, really sick. So yeah, that's what you get
Pretty
for
awesome.
having
I like
enough
it.
Orb seals to unlock it if you didn't do the buy all. I think that is all the skins.
Hell
Just
yeah.
to really quickly recap.
Nightshade, the
Giannis,
best
we got
one.
Neath and Mordred.
Mhm.
Again, just so you can see.
Gendroid.
Punkbot, Overgrown, Pal,
What
Then
does
we got
PAL stand for, man?
the Glamour, Poison Petal,
Mhm.
Enchanted, and Widow's Lace.
Widow's
Nice.
Lace.
And then finally, Mordred has the base Grovebound,
Mhm.
Montana, Nightshade, and
Lantana.
Oleander.
Hey.
All right, and then there's a big old paragraph on Divine Legacy skins. You want to just read that out?
Yes, let me go back here so I don't show my notes.
No spoilers.
Divine Legacy Skins. Okay, I'm just going to read this because, again, Alex has put this all together. We are elevating the Divine Legacy skins out of the classic category to better reflect their prestige.
Mhm.
These skins aren't just direct ports, they are badges of honor for Smite 1 veterans. By reclassifying them, we ensure that their in-game value and rarity are properly recognized as distinct from standard classic content.
Mhm.
However, we also believe this content should be permanently locked behind limited walls. We've heard from many Smite 2 players who want to share in this legacy. To answer that call, we'll be making these skins available for purchase in the coming weeks. They'll be offered at a premium price point, one that allows new players to access these skins while respecting the rarity and commitment of the veterans who earned them originally. So this is essentially the Divine Legacy skins. They're kind of being reclassified, and then if people basically who already earned them, who earned them through the Divine Legacy, are going to be having them. But if you actually do want them as a new player, for your
Okay.
player coming in, they just have a really elevated price point to basically like these are
Right.
very exclusive things. These are
Mhm.
things that had to be earned before, and so if you want them now, there's a heavier price because there's prestige
Right.
associated with them.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Good.
Cool.
Okay, so there's a few things left.
like that.
There's a little bit of like fixes and stuff that we went that are listed out. I don't know if we want to just bullet.
Yeah,
through
let's
these
do
real
let's
quick.
do the bug fixes.
The speed one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so bug fix 1, Danze Sake Taunt will no longer cause the camera to go
Hey,
crazy.
nice. That was you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Yep.
stuff.
Aspect Apollo 1 targeter doesn't show up when he has a free. I
That
fixed
one bothered me actually.
Yeah, so you have that targeter now. Issue that would cause crowd control immunity to stick around. We think we found one case that could have that.
Okay,
There's still probably other cases, but we think we found one case that would cause it.
Mhm.
God model's not loading in lobby for real this time, we think.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that we thought we had fixed internally multiple times. So that's definitely something we need to, like, we think we fixed it for real this time, but obviously if we don't see gods in God lobby, let us know. Additional cases where players could become unable to click items in the in-game store. We fixed more cases that we
Nice,
found where that
nice.
could happen. Control players can select aspects after trading gods now.
Cool.
That was a bug.
Oh,
They're
that's-
basically locked out of that.
That's unfortunate.
Colorblind UI color treatment for Arena Minotaurs now works.
Cool.
So more colorblind UI fixes. Stars now properly tile on God Mastery, both Smite 2 God Mastery and the Smite 1 Master Badge.
Nice.
The placement of where those stars were had
Is
some
now
oddities,
fixed.
and so now that should be a more consistent
Cool.
visual aesthetic.
Sweet.
Bug fix who you jump can now actually be interrupted during his jump warm up.
Oh.
I thought I fixed this, and then I
Yeah.
found the issue that was causing it not to be respected. And actually
Gotcha.
fixing that was a rabbit hole of a whole
Oh,
bunch of interconnected things
no.
because that ability is very weird. I believe I fixed it. It should now
Okay.
properly have the time I said before. You should be able to interrupt
Okay,
who you while
that's
he's
a
still on
big
the
one.
ground.
Let's go.
Also, who you
Okay.
jump will no longer get the cooldown back if he's interrupted.
Yeah,
And
I
this is
did
mainly
hear
by a
people
Wheelix
talk about
pull.
that.
So if you
Gotcha.
actually Wheelix pull Hui out of the leap, he won't just be able to leap away again.
Yeah.
That's
Also
lame.
now able to be knocked up and knocked back properly.
Sweet.
For him to, he threes, but she pulls him, and then he threes again. Nah, man, you got man. You got caught out. You should lose your cooldown. Glad they fixed that.
If you try to use Hercules against bots, and you're like, why didn't I pull
Made
them?
people really
That
sad.
has been fixed.
They will no longer defy the laws of
Yeah.
physics.
And then,
Yes.
if you don't mind,
We have one more bug,
oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
which is so Newt and Artemis had a bug that was introduced where they get the like floating orbs around them.
Oh yeah,
Because Artemis had her like stim and Newt had like her ammo count.
Mhm.
That should be fixed now to where they actually show the proper amounts. They don't get just stuck on at 8.
sweet.
Oh, and the Discordia Queen Oblivion skin on PS5 should be fixed for the effect side of things.
Nice.
Yes.
Look how much stuff we get in. And do you mind going back to death metal on that list?
It's only
There's, like,
been 2
another
weeks.
5 or 6 bullet points that.
To death metal.
Yeah, you'll see it starts with like assault.
Oh yeah, okay, yep. So one thing is assault. Meditation will no longer be canceled by hard
I didn't know
CC.
that was a thing.
Yeah,
that
so-
definitely happens.
Yeah, and that makes sense why
Yeah,
how
it's-
we configured
it's
it, why
really
we
going
went that
off,
way.
right,
But
right.
yeah, that's been fixed. So now meditation will get canceled by hard CC. We fixed an issue where the Titan minimap icons were not accurately reflecting their HP. So like the Chaos Titan would actually look at full like they were full HP even though they're at 75%.
Good catch.
We fixed the Titan health resetting
wild.
if the target was sent through a Giannis portal.
Okay.
We fixed tower and phoenix damage appearing with a sword symbol while spectating.
I noticed that.
We also fixed an exploit allowing instant teleportation via base teleporters. And
What?
then, yeah,
Okay.
there's an edge case that you could do where you could get instant teleports. And then Conquest, we fixed Mordor getting stuck in the outer bounds of the map.
I didn't know any of these.
Damn.
Yeah.
So just lots of fixes, lots of bug fixes.
Mordor got out of map?
In the patch, but like these are the ones that were major and
That's
the ones
wild.
people may note of.
Perfect.
We often fix more stuff.
Oh,
for
we're
issues.
also gonna fix that Discordia ult bug where if it's too far away, it doesn't do damage.
Did that not get?
No,
shipped
no,
out?
No, we didn't. We didn't ship that out yet.
Okay, so that'll get fixed
so
in
that's
patch.
gonna go out as well.
And I
Damn.
guess I'll add my own list. We fixed an issue with Sylvanas where you could place his one in places that shouldn't be allowed.
Oh, okay.
And then we fixed an issue where Aspect Loki was causing like knockbacks.
I
not to work
just saw
properly.
that. That's so that, that was
Classic
plaguing
aspect
people.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
move.
Good
Ba-
catch.
basically, the collision stayed on, and that caused some weirdness. Yeah, so
That
that's been
makes
fixed.
sense, right? Of course.
Look at all of us.
I actually think someone guessed that in my Discord, and I completely ignored it.
Yep, that's what it was. Okay, so now we can go on to the next thing, which is the arena art overhaul.
This is
Yeah.
exciting. There's a lot of people in chat. who can see
we
this,
should go
but-
in with Kaon 2 pawn.
Yeah, we should go in with
yeah,
Karen
sure.
just so that we can go over both. So let
Yep.
me
Yeah,
Two
wrong.
bids out.
let me
Let me spruce up the
Yeah,
old
just
mod.
let-
Damn. We almost done, man. Holy moly. Get excited. So many great new things dropping on Tuesday.
updates. Then we moved over to Joust, and now it's finally Arena's turn.
Yeah, so
Beautiful,
I think the
beautiful
important thing to
arena.
note here is that we're still making adjustments.
Still
We're still working through some stuff.
Mhm.
You might expect some things also like maybe in that like next patch to also change. Like this is definitely like our first outing of this. There's some really really cool stuff. The goal was to try and do a more kind of like nighttime aesthetic,
yeah,
or, like
that's right.
like stadium lit at night. type
Mm.
Give
feel.
it a new vibe.
Give it just a new feel overall.
Okay.
We'll also show you Karen why we are there.
Okay.
So we can just kind of go over some basic stuff with Karen because you will be able to play Karen on PTS. No aspect. It looks like I can't select aspect here,
Okay,
so that's good.
cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Sweet.
And we'll briefly go over some of the Karen stuff that Caps, who's currently working on Karen, wanted to go over. So
Show us. Show us.
So it's loading. The anticipation. Okay,
There
here
we
we
go.
go.
Look at
Oh, shoot. Oh, look at that. Argy and Hera are on the order side. Yo. That's cool. Could this be a teaser, perhaps? Nah, he's a pet. That's a lot of tech, probably. So,
Nope.
maybe not a teaser. Eventually, though, at some point, she will be added to the roster. Nice. Ooh, the purple portals up on the side.
What an
that.
instant change! It's like pull up my glasses.
Woo! That looks amazing.
Yeah, so you can see we got a much more kind of like
Oh, look at the chaos side. Damn. That looks great.
on that side. It's kind of almost like dusk going into
the
night.
fog that we saw,
Mhm.
like Joust in the jungle and stuff.
And
like
then we
that.
got like
Love
the
that.
kind of like pure nighttime over here. The
Beautiful
center area is like
moon.
really coolly lit. We got some fields going on over here in the jungle monster camp area.
They broke out. They broke out. Roar.
We got some kind of fog floating around here. We've got new updated ground textures like throughout
Oh,
the whole
oh
thing.
yeah,
so
look
there's
at that.
obviously a lot more like detail on the ground.
Okay.
And there's just a lot of other details like
Ooh.
around this map that as you kind of look around, it just has a very different feel
Mhm.
overall to, like basically the arena you guys have been playing since. I don't know if
It
we've actually
finally looks
changed
like-
arena that much since we like basically started out.
No, I mean
No.
Arena was the one map
Oh, look at the little grass leaflets.
that was basically a straight port
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Smite 1. Like this map now truly
Yes,
feels like the
they
Smite
are.
2 version of the Arena map.
Yeah. So it just got a lot of
Oh, look at that side. Oh, it's the. Yo, they're the stands. They're the stands.
really cool magical feeling stuff here.
That's
Lighting,
great.
Like I especially love this visual like over here. Like look at like the
Yeah, look at the little leaf blades right here. That's awesome. Like or weeds, little weed blades. Super sick. I like that.
like actual chaos space. It looks so intimidating.
It
to
does.
see.
Mm-hmm.
You can like see the statues over there like kind of like underlit. Like oh, it's just
Who's that up there? I can't tell.
Lots of really cool stuff.
Poseidon, maybe?
Still, like,
Nah, he's more like a hero. Like a order side. Not so much chaos. Maybe Thanatos.
to be done.
Yeah, I know we talked about like the lighting on the buff camps. It's like this is probably a little bit intensive where we want to be.
Mhm.
And there's some other feedback that we gave, especially even in today's playtest. But like this is the kind of direction that we're looking to go, and there's just a lot of really cool flavor that comes with this.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this is the assault map update. I'm trying to.
There he is.
Caps was saying.
If you have any other
the ferryman.
notes that because I don't want to alt tab to the.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna read through these. The new stadium-themed night lighting, playing up the struggle between order and chaos. The
Mhm.
local fog tech added on the outskirts.
Yeah, so if you actually walk over here, you'll see that like. As
Oh,
we go over
yeah,
here,
you
look.
can see it
foggy.
immediately right there.
The
on
back
sides.
end.
That's sick.
Ooh.
Upgraded ground materials. Tien's recent work. Heck yes.
Mm-hmm.
Updated sky.
And then yeah, the updated sky.
A
Beautiful.
couple of critters here and there. Look for the
Beautiful.
crab on a ledge in order spawn. That was like an important one.
Okay. On the
We
ledge.
always love to have a little crab,
Crab.
somewhere.
Look for a crab on a ledge in order spawn. Not
There
sure
he
what it
is.
But we can look.
There they are in the center, I
And
think.
Finally, still,
think he passed
we're
it.
still working on audio and effects to react to God kills, which might be coming in the next.
Over
update.
there, right
So-
there.
So more stuff to be added in.
Right there on the left. You passed it again, Pawn.
Someone's gonna say I see it, and I don't see it.
It's there somewhere.
It'll be
probably.
there. That'll be a secret for someone.
That's your
Oh,
secret to
those
find.
ledges? No, okay.
Stop playing your arena games and just look for this.
Right here. I think they're right there. Or unless that's this.
Yeah, tell us where the crab is.
It's not the middle.
Inbound,
there.
I don't
That's-
believe
Oh,
that's
no.
flower-
I guess it's these. Lily paths with some flowers. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Waterfall.
That's flowers, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
Okay.
But
Watch this
it's
to
there
be a
somewhere.
troll by Justin, so that we just spend
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
15 minutes trying to find this crab.
Looking for the crab.
Okay,
Oh, dude.
sweet.
Alright.
And then Cap said like
On a
yeah,
ledge.
we'll go through all of Charon on Charon's show in 2 weeks time, which is
Mhm.
crazy. But there is some cool.
I guess
notes
the big
here.
one is probably Pon. Can you spawn a
Yeah, I can
Charon
spawn a
bot
Charon.
Yeah,
and then
that's
have
the
it
big
do
one.
bots orbit?
I have 110.
Mm.
Yeah.
Bots up. Bots orbit.
Yeah,
Well, we
so
can kinda see something already.
Charon's getting a brand new
I
feature.
can't bots orbit. No.
No. Well,
that's too
okay,
bad.
so Charon's getting a brand new feature.
What is this? Pay for a ride.
Coming to him. In addition to his original passive, he
The
now
angry
has
face.
a new passive where he can
That's
ferry the
sick.
souls of the dead.
Oh my gosh. That's so freaking cool. More lore accuracy. Woo! This is probably piggybacking off of the Apollo taxi cab ult ability. Yeah, that's so awesome.
That's right.
So you
Ah.
can pay 1 coin.
I like
to
it.
Take a hit stock ride.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's so cool. And you get some extra bread too for that. How many people can you carry? It looks like only two passengers.
Does Charon
Charon?
get the coin?
Oh yeah, he gets the
Yeah, he
coin.
gets the coin.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
sick.
he's got to pay the
Yeah.
fey man. So he can now fey people. Anyone who is in Charon, when Charon takes damage after his mitigations has been applied,
Uh-huh.
they will echo the damage onto the rider. So that means that you will take damage if you are in Charon, but you will take it after the protections.
Yeah, so
have been
he'll mitigate
factored
for
in.
you. So he can't immune a Kraken for you, but he
Yeah.
can mitigate a Kraken for you.
Yeah, and
That's
then
cool.
you can. There is some
Ah.
counterplay to this as well.
Is there?
Hard
go.
CCs like
Mhm.
stun, banish, mez will break you out of Charon, as well as if Charon proper gets pulled or tweened or grabbed, he will also break out the
So
people that's inside
you
of
can't
him.
go back to base with people inside.
You can no longer go back to base. with
No
people
longer.
inside of him. No longer. There was a point where you could.
Yeah, yep, I
but
remember
no
that.
longer.
So obviously, definitely play
Oh.
around with this on
Yes.
the PTS. See how it feels. There's obviously feedback stuff that we're still working
Yep.
on.
Mhm.
This is Karen's early, so this is
He's
like
very, very early, but like you can get a good feel for him. But we really do want
That's
to
so
stress
cool.
like this
That's
fade
so cool.
mechanic. Like, help us out, make
Mhm.
a Reddit thread, go to the
Yeah,
Smite 2
stress
Discord and
test it.
post in the PTS bug.
The angry face
Channel.
ghost is great though.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
let us know. Like, tell us if you get into bad cases with this fade mechanic. We're really trying to weed out the edge cases as much as we can.
Hell yeah,
Also,
that's
and
so
then
freaking
one
cool,
last
man.
note, Pawn, if you want, what's the aspect hint?
the.
Oh, actually, yeah, you have to alt tab.
Well, hold on,
sorry.
hold on. I'm going back to here. Aspect, one word hint. Coins.
Coins, simply.
Coins.
Coin.
So So yeah, there you go.
Beautiful,
Mm.
beautiful.
That's
points.
exciting. Alright.
So I think with that, we actually did get through
Yeah,
everything. We have
spent-
7
we
minutes to
nailed it.
spare. We did pretty good, I think, right?
Yeah, we did great. I think we went through everything with
That's
one
so
of them.
cool.
Wow.
I'm looking
Some
forward to
great
Charon,
update.
man.
And as usual, it's only been 2 weeks. And we've got all
Mhm.
this stuff done.
2 weeks.
Oh.
Whenever we do this show, like I'm kind of siloed on doing like the God stuff, and I know you guys are working on stuff, and I hear it. But seeing it all laid out like this is actually just insane.
Yeah. There's just a lot of. So yeah, we'll do the recap.
Crazy.
We'll do the
Yes,
recap.
let's do
So
the recap. Yep.
Morgan Le Fay, again, it's been 2 weeks. We got Morgan Le Fay
Uh-huh.
coming. We got Morgan Le Fay Aspect coming.
That's
have-
right. Oh my gosh, that little teaser for Charon kind of just like made me forget for a moment that MILF is coming. Holy mo! This was MILF's show, and Charon just stole the show, my man. Lord Ainz' cousin, the Ferryman. Yo, dual fights are gonna be interesting. He's gonna be banned. Oh my gosh. No. No. I wonder how it's all gonna work. Like if you start off in a fight in duo, right? You do your clearing, or can Charon clear and both of y'all get XP and whatnot? Or if you get hit and you're about to die, Charon, boom, hop in the ferryman, boom, you're safe. He'll mitigate some of that damage. Can you heal while you're in the ferryman's boat? Like, can you pop a potion and heal? Or use an active? Or are you completely blocked out from that? Interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait for Charon next month, man. Woo.
Let's see. We got the
Or
Morgan Le Fay Ascension
3
Pass. We
weeks.
have Multi-Q 2.0, so definitely try
2.0.
Multi-Q. We got the
Mhm.
new God Screen with both updated big card art and small card art, which is a new feature. We have role passes for Conquest.
Yep.
We have adaptive starters to free up adaptive playstyles. We have the reworked item Death Metal. We have assault fixes. We have a whole bunch of bug fixes overall for all the various modes. We have a new CC treatment so that when you are knocked back, banished, feared, all the rest, you have the proper X out for your abilities. So you have the feedback that you're CC'd. We have a place in game where you have access to the support and the report a bug section in the
Nice.
escape menu, so it's easier for people to find so they can send us information.
Nice.
We have the Reign of the Arcfiend new content, which again is free if you've already bought the buy all. We have the new Travelers, Neath Midnight Glamour, new Traveler Giannis Yandroid. Yandroid? Jandroid?
Jandroid.
Yandroid.
Yandroid was fun. I don't mind either
Yandroid.
way.
Yeah, Yandroid.
Yandroid.
That feels like a GIF type thing.
Uh-huh.
New Reward Traveler Mordred Grovebound unlocks at 6 worm seals if you didn't buy all. We have the new updates to the
shit.
Divine Legacy skins
It's not
Yeah, you
classifications.
saw that? In
They saw your boots of debugging.
Oh, the boots of debugging. Oh, I need to. The boots of debugging are for boots of debugging. They're not for
Hey,
anything
Caps,
else.
can you disable the boots of debugging?
Please disable the boots of debugging. It won't break anything, but
No,
They
but
should-
we
people are already
yeah,
PTSing
It
them.
has secrets though.
it does have secrets.
While the show is still going.
We also have bug fixes for I'll go through the major bug fixes. The Sake taunt, not freaking your camera out. The Apollo 1 aspect targeter, crowd control immunity, sometimes sticking around. God models not loading in lobby. Cases where you couldn't click on items in the item store. Control players should be able to select their aspects after trading gods. Colorblind UI treatment for the arena minotaurs. Star tiling for your mastery count. Hu Yi jump both being actually hittable and also it goes on cooldown properly now when you get pulled by Wheelix. Bots can now be actually knocked up and knocked back without it breaking things. And the orbs that are around Newt and Artemis have been fixed. We have a whole new arena art visual, which I'm just gonna we're just gonna go
Arena.
look at that. Look at that, how cool that is. That's crazy.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Neat. We got Charon is going to be on for BTS and has the +1 fairing where people can pay a coin to the Charon to
That's
ferry
great.
with him. And then we have the one aspect word hint for him, which is coins.
Yes.
And I think that covers
That's
everything.
everything.
And Charon can only fade two souls at a time.
Yes.
So
Ah,
not
okay.
the whole team.
Yes.
Only 2 weeks.
Thank you,
So
friends.
now we can take
Thank you
questions
for
for
asking
the next
that, Chad.
4 or
4
5 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
There's someone who mentioned, wasn't this update supposed to have some harsh punishments for lewd trolling? I think that's next patch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
I-
not this one. That was, I think,
That
either
would-
Gilgamesh. I think it's Gilgamesh's patch, maybe.
No, it'd be. I think it's next. I think.
Okay,
I think it's next.
It's maybe it's next. Maybe it's the
Gil
one after.
Goosey.
But it's coming soon. We're working on it.
Yes, we are actively working on that stuff.
Nice.
Everyone's like, no, it's Karon.
Okay, so yeah, if there's any more gameplay questions you wanna answer.
Yeah, I saw a couple here and there, but I've already lost them. Does Morgan Le Fay's clones gain her attack speed? I think it gains her health and some percentage of her power. It's actually, I wrote it down in the passive or the AO1's long description. It did whatever actually did in Smite 1. I could see why attack speed would probably be a good thing to inherit at some degree, but not currently.
Is War Flag's heal stuff only for the flag user now? Yes, it is. It is only for the flag user. It's not an aura anymore.
Oh
Do
shit!
the older clones get the updated clone tech for the AI? No, not at the current moment. We don't really want to touch those. They're on a system. We're just going to leave them there. Maybe one day they'll get upgraded.
Damn, War Flag is no longer aura.
Nope.
Now, so then the only one that's aura is selflessness, right? That'd be the only one for supports. Is it still dependent on letting them last hit though? So what do we build now? Just for the individual. Now we can build whatever we want now as a starter. Ooh, okay. Be recrafting, here we come.
Can we get any balance spoilers? Most of the balance stuff. Is there any major balance thing that's probably worth spreading? I think the rest can just wait for Friday.
I went through all of it so fast. I feel like I should know, but my brain is just fried right now.
The aspect stuff is probably the most important, or not the aspect. The
adaptive and
adaptive starter is probably the biggest
that's
thing
the
that we have.
biggest. Yeah, for sure.
A lot of the rest of it's going to be more just focus specific balance.
Yep.
Tomorrow
I
show.
think someone asked me about some tooltips. I know that I fixed Chiron's passive. I don't remember what else. I remember there's one more on the list, but I haven't gone to the other one yet.
Is Morgan Le Fay's clone still ranged in her aspect?
Yes, they're still ranged in the aspect. Good call. Good point. They are.
Excellent question.
Let's see. Yeah, all that in an hour. We got through it all.
Change that.
Yeah, it was wild.
2 weeks, everybody.
Can attack
Only been 2 weeks.
On the HUD. That's probably like something we need to go back and look at, like how those stats track.
Someone asked me that before. It's like, okay, but then like, what about crit chance? What about life? Like,
yeah, and I know that there's also like the view on the tab screen where you can actually see that we want to build that out still. Like, there's still obviously some improvements we want to make that we know about. It's just like those take time, and eventually they will happen.
It's a matter of when, not if. When?
Select a custom number for FPS limits because we had hard code set numbers when we made the setting.
Yeah. That's the reason.
That's basically the reason. I would like to eventually expand on that. It's just one of those things that like we provide most of the options for a lot of the popular resolution and refresh rates. We can't eventually go fix it, but it'll just be it'll be time to do that instead of anything else. So we'll just try and fit it when we can.
Hell yeah.
How long is Morgan Le Fay immune in her aspect alt? I don't remember the exact number of heart, but we are in one of the PTS fixes will be the effect the timer wheel, so that'll be coming in.
Nice.
That's
Good
just
to
not
know.
in today.
Make Aaron's charge 2 coins except for Odin because he only has 1 eye.
Damn. That's ableist or whatever.
And does Kerberos have to spend
That's funny.
8?
No, but he's like the gatekeeper of the underworld.
Does Kerberos get to ride for free?
For free?
He just have to spend
Yeah,
8?
Kerberos is
Hades?
just there
Yeah.
chilling.
Thurby.
All the death gods don't have to pay.
Yeah. Does Hades' eyes count as eyes?
Uh-huh.
Oh god, and then we have to handle it for skins. Oh no.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
We're not doing this.
Giannis has 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, balance changes. We'll chat about balance changes on Friday. We'll have the full patch notes that we'll go over on Friday.
What happens if someone is in Charon then tries to go to Apollo?
They can't because Apollo grabs people when they try to hitchhike, and when Charon is grabbed, he ejects all the other people out because he wants to hug the other person.
So people would be inside of Charon, but then they would get ejected when
they
Charon
would get
tries to go
ejected
to
out.
Apollo.
Yeah, so Charon, when
That's a
he's
great
ferrying
question.
people, if he gets grabbed or he gets pulled, tweened, whatever, he kicks everyone in the ferry out.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
Same with Aladdin.
If Kieran uses Aegis whilst people are riding, I imagine that would be a silence and he would eject people.
He might. You'll have to find out.
That would be that because Aegis self-silences, so I would
Yes.
expect that to silence you out of it, and therefore you can't.
Yeah, come on to PTS and try it out. You could answer these questions yourself.
Yeah. Fact.
Live? I'm assuming that's why Bobby was talking about the boots.
Yeah, he said he was wearing the boots of debugging.
Yeah, we'll disable it. The boots of debugging
It's
are
live.
very.
So PTS is live.
They don't do anything
now.
special.
Yeah,
Really.
they're really bad.
And yeah, I mean, it is time. It was a long show, but we do have a lot to get back to. So it's 2:00. It's time for
One
more
last
question.
One more.
I don't know.
You want it to be different. It's okay.
I don't know how this works. Kilgun doesn't have me on enough.
Cool. Different
You're
show.
killing me, says
Cool
Killer.
vibe. Great information.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Just in
Great
general,
new
'cause,
features
you know,
coming.
if you want to have any, how's life been as a father, Papa?
It's been interesting.
Mhm.
Like, it's funny because I was chatting with you. It's like, if you ever
Yeah.
want to push like an M+ season on WoW, don't have a kid.
That's factual.
Just the amount of like small things. Like, even, I was trying to play some ranked like the other nights, and I'm like, I had to kind of like coordinate with Kate. Like, do you think you're actually gonna need me for the next 30 to 45 minutes?
Wow.
And like,
Hour
I'll,
me.
like actively do, like it's a lot of just like finding what you can do to help where you can.
Mhm.
You taking the baby for like, so your partner has some time to have some time to themselves as well. But it's really rewarding. Like, it's one of those things, like seeing him smile has been like
Spouse.
incredible. And like now he's starting to get his voice. He's starting to make different sounds based off his different moods.
Cute.
So just a lot of really cool
Smite.
stuff there.
Smite
The only downside is people worried about like the top.
Clumsy. Clumsy about to get him saying Smite cart. Oh my god. Freaking Clumsy in his Smite cart. That's funny.
Told us to worry about regression,
Yeah,
which is he
right.
starts sleeping through the night most nights, and in the last few days he's started waking up again the frequency he used to, and it was nice to be able to kind of sleep through the night a little bit, and
But
that has not
now-
happened for the
yup.
last 2 or 3 nights, so I'm a little bit
The
sleep deprived. But
regression.
no, being a dad's been great.
Awesome.
I see people once again
Hey.
asking about console text chat.
Happy
And
for
my
him.
answer has stayed the same as it always has been. Console text chat will come in 1.0 when we do full state. It can't come before then because PlayStation and Xbox don't allow it. Because you need to go through certification for text.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when it will come. We don't know when we're doing 1.0. So yeah.
Yeah. My question is, well, it's more of a comment, but it's half a question. Is the Morgan Le Fay's aspect 3, the circle should rotate rather than be locked in an orientation? I won't lie, the thought didn't really cross my mind because I wanted a fixed orientation because it is way easier to both play with as the Morgan Le Fay and as the teammates and to play against. If it kept switching, it's already kind of complicated to use and it's a small area of fields. If it just kept switching every single time, it just wouldn't be fun. It's interesting. You know, part of me likes the idea of randomization, but it's not.
You're talking
Yeah,
about the AO one?
The
It's
farthest.
the AO1 as aspect.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be insane.
Yeah,
That'd be
I,
just
I
annoying.
know the way I play around it when we've been playtesting is the far one is the one that I kind of like. If I'm gonna get hit by any of them, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for the far one.
Exactly.
Because that's the one that's not gonna fear me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's important to be able to play with that and get even as Morgan Le Fay's teammates, it's still important. Is raising kid the same as babysitting Clumsy? That's more like a that's
Damn.
half of your guy.
I gotta say, it's probably easier.
Probably a little
What?
easier. That's
He's like, nah, y'all
baby
play your
didn't try to
Haven.
make 5 abilities behind your back.
the baby is starting to be able to like the baby has been like this close to rolling over on his own.
And breaking
Oh,
out that
ad break
information.
already. Damn.
Once he can roll over on his own, the game changes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
moment
true.
he can start to crawl upon, you're screwed.
Right now, I can kind of put him in a spot, and he's gonna stay in that spot.
It's just
And once he can roll over, that's not a guarantee anymore.
that's. So
I used to have it
true.
when I had a dog. As a kid, I would train him to go up. I trained him to go up the stairs. It was game over for my pants at that point. Because then he just started going up any stairs. Because he used to be scared. Because he was like, "This is tall," and I'm like, "No, you can do it. Here's a piece of cheese on each step." Next thing you know, he's up in my room like chilling late at night.
All
All right, well, that
I
is.
think everyone answered something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
we're
did.
5 minutes over. I think we can call it here.
I think we're good. All right.
Okay.
Goodbye,
sounds good.
everyone.
There is if the intro and outro, there should be an end button somewhere there, right?
Or if we just go
I
to black.
I do see an end screen.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
everyone. Morgan Le Fay, PTS is out now. See you guys again on the battlefield of the gods.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
have fun.
Peach it.
Peace.
Peace. Wonderful job, everybody. Great show. Great information. Great changes coming. Get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward to Tuesday. Woo! And then Monday. The Monday after that for MILF's aspect drop. We won't be playing it Friday.
Nope.
Because, of course, Friday night is Hollow Night. So, we'll be playing the aspect the following Monday. I'm looking forward to that. And all the new skins as well. All excellent. Chef's kiss. Great new skins coming along as well. Friday, tomorrow, they'll be doing the Balance Patch Notes show. So, we'll check that out on Monday. And we shall continue our Friday night Hollow Night. Shout out to you guys, Live Gang, Replay Gang in the future, and of course, the Lurk Squad. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Get your exercise in. Excuse me. I was about to burp, and it didn't happen.
Nope.
Dang it. Oh, well. Take care of yourselves. Drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Eat healthy, nutritious meals. Get plenty of rest and sleep. Don't ignore your cardio. Honor your rest days. And we'll be back tomorrow with some Hollow Knight Friday night. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Shout out to the Live Gang, Replay Gang Future, in the future, and the Lurk Squad. Thank you to all the new follows, chatters, and support. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.